Hey, Nessa. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to another episode of Let's Just Talk About It. I am your host tonight and every night, Jessica Simone. Make sure when you come in here, you tap the screen, share the live, subscribe, and hit that thumbs up button. We appreciate you all for being here. Tonight, we're talking about We Are What's Left. If you are, sorry, if you guys are not familiar, oh shit. If you guys are not familiar, where have you been? Have you been under a rock? Because we have been talking about this and raising money for it for quite some time. We are a new cultural movement driven by creators, students, and everyday people who are tired of being overlooked. We're building power outside of the system by showing up where traditional politics don't, right? Online, on campus, and in the streets. Our goal is to mobilize a new generation of change makers ahead of the 2026 midterm elections through storytelling, social media, live events, and creator led campaigns. We're turning leftist values into a cultural momentum. Okay. And also if you look at my bio, you can also donate to the cause, especially for our startup costs. I would greatly appreciate it. The creators would greatly appreciate it so that we can be able to continue to grow and mobilize. And I appreciate that so much. Welcome in, everybody. So tonight we'll be talking about the online leftists, how we feel about them, how they are different from what's really left, and as we take back the narrative of what it really means, and also to the most popular, not most popular, but the a popular thing that's been going around is these accountability archives. How do you feel about them? I know I have my thoughts about them, but I would love to definitely also hear yours. Thank you. Come on. Almost knocking that goal out. We're 80% there. We are 80% there. So again, if you're in here and you have an extra device, put it in our YouTube so that we can be able to get some accumulate the hours just in case we're not here no more, in case TikTok sells to anybody. We'll be able to transition smoothly. And yeah, so I appreciate you guys for being here. Once we get to 10K, we'll start opening up the panel to who wants to come up and talk about it. Again, always the best way to support the live via Cash App and Venmo. If you want to donate to a cause, we have We Are What's Left. The pay link is in the bio as well. And I'm grateful to be a part of the Mickey Picky Royal family where we are all royalty, baby. We live in luxury at all times. And all those people who are regretting their votes, you can anonymously donate to We Are What's Left as well. That is how you prove that you really do regret your vote. That's how you begin to rectify the situation by supporting movements like We Are What's Left, who can combat the damage that you have fucking done. Let's just be real about it, right? Right? Okay. Okay. Somebody just knocked that out real Mickey Vicky quick. Okay. Come on. Baby, drop some coconuts in the chat for Sheila, Oya, and Nessa. Thank you guys so much. So I'm going to do like about 4 or 5 little small one coin goals as we continue to push the live stream out, so it can continue to push the live stream out as it sees that we continue to hit goals, and then we'll start moving them up slowly but surely. Thank you guys so much for being here, and thank y'all for sharing and tapping. Thank y'all for helping getting us all the way to like 200. All righty then. Yes, KGR, welcome in. Welcome in. Who is that? Okay, let me tell you something. Let me hold you. Okay, let me tell you. Maybe let me tell you something. They not playing. We gonna get this live pushed out. Okay. Well, y'all and Sheila said, baby, we getting these lives pushed out. Don't you? Every little thing is gonna be all right. As we love you so much, y'all. I love that one. Y'all know I love, right? No matter what it looks like, albeit in a intimate relationship, um, a friendship, business ship, a dog and a owner, kids and their parents. You know what I mean? Love will free us all when it comes to this bitch. Okay. Yes, thank y'all so much for the love. I'll probably do one more and then I'll start moving it up. But again, so I don't know if you guys have heard about the put a one in the chat if you have heard about the accountability archive. Let me turn this up a little bit. Hey, mm, mm. Be right back. No problem. Do what you got to do, baby. I appreciate you. I know it's a lot going on in your area. Hey, hey, hey. Hector Talks is in the building. What up, Hector? How are you doing? Shout out to Hector for donating a Kamala would never had to our last audition. Audition auction. And shout out to Shauna who was able to win that hat in the auction. So thank you for supporting a great cause, Shauna. I know she's not here yet. And also congratulations to your hat. It's BS. I agree. My thing is, why are you trying to why are you trying to fight within? I think it's time for you to redirect your anger where it really belongs. Like, don't be cowardice about it. Go to the people who really are pissing you off at the moment, right? Mm. Hmm. Sorry. Um, that's the type of time I don't have today. I see somebody in the thing who says that one NIGGR, and I'm like, I don't have time. I'm not even gonna bring you up. Mm. I got time today. I got time today. Okay. Let me see. Sarge. Hmm. Look, look, Sarge, you're not here. Sarge, this is an illusion. You're not really here. You think you're in this live stream, but you just disappeared. Hmm, look at that. Another one bites the dust. Ah, just like that. Now you blocked. I don't. It's like I got time today, but I don't have time today. The thing about not having time, or I got time to block you today, right? At this point, I we have given people who never should have had a voice. Okay, I'm gonna make a video about this, so let me just say how I can. I was gonna say it so that maybe I can just clip this part. You all need black women, right? Let that sink in. You all need black women. Kamala Harris gave you guys purpose. She gave so many people purpose. Donald Trump ran in 2016. Nobody was online debating about a thing. Maybe your little Deans and Parkers, right? That's about it. 90%, 95% of the people who are debating or having any type of political talk or even got into politics lately is when Kamala Harris entered the race. Even while Biden was president, there was not this many people doing debate talk. There was not many people talking about politics. She gave you a purpose and a reason to get online and talk about politics, right? Either to defend it or to revel in it, to die in it, to unalive in it. My apologies. Anyways, she gave you purpose. And because you needed opposition, right? She also gave the people who never should have had a voice, she gave them an opportunity to be heard because we brought them up. And because I'm not excluding myself, we brought them up on panels and gave them an opportunity to speak when they never should be heard. All in the name because Kamala Harris was in the race. Her presence brought you purpose. Oh, come on, presence brought you purpose. Her presence, a black woman's presence, brought you purpose, brought me purpose. We need black women. Without her, half of you would not have made the money that you have made post pre-election, post-election. Half of you would not have anything to talk about. You would have never became a content creator, right? Y'all should be thanking her for giving you the opportunity to speak and helping you find your purpose. Now, this is where the hard part is, especially for the people who are not original content creators and don't know how to pivot. Because Kamala Harris allegedly lost the election and she has been removed, quote unquote, removed from the equation, you guys don't have anything to talk about. We're still arguing with magazines as if it's going to change the quote unquote election. We're still platforming these people because we don't know how to pivot the conversation to what needs to be had. And I'm human, so I'm not even gonna lie and say I'm not been a part of that because we all have to figure out what's next because that was our mission. Because now it's time to repurpose your purpose and find a new purpose, right? Or else we'll just be going in circles and arguing all Mickey Ficky day. With that being said, I am not in the mood for stupidity 24/7. You're not going to steal my joy, get me riled up 24/7. I only have room for a few of you guys. If I see you're not equipped for intellectual conversation, you're going to have to leave. There are lives where you can go ahead and do a little thing you do. If you come up here with the stupidity, you want to go, I'm going to let you have the floor. That'll be the last time you have the floor. Some of you won't even make it onto the panel. Whoever was in the box saying that one NIGGR, that one NIGER, not even accepting you. I'm blocking you off the rip. So choose your names carefully. The fuck?
Yeah.
So, okay.
Hey.
How you doing?
Girl, I came here to get kicked off the panel, huh? I came here to get put off. That's my goal today. I'm trying to get put out of somewhere.
Also, Jamila, thank you for the $22 cents for kicking off the goal. Shout out to motherfucking Jamila in the chat for getting us started. Right, Mickey Ficky. Now, you guys, can I see some coconuts in the chat? Thank you so much, Jamila. She said, baby, let's kick this thing off right. Let's get this thing off right. Let's start out right off the rippity, rip, okay? Because we ain't got time to be playing. We ain't got time to be playing.
Make it rain, not drizzle, baby.
You say what?
Make it rain, not drizzle.
Come on, baby. Make it rain, make it rain, make it rain, baby.
I'm talking thanks for the gift. Thanks for the gift, friend.
Mm-hmm.
Let me do my duties. Make sure you get your daily heart beat. Make sure you
your finger on the thing.
Oh, make sure you now she interrupted me, but it ain't my panel. I can't yell like I would normally yell. Make sure you tap the screen. Make sure you claim your daily heart me. Please also make sure you gift the host. But more importantly, make sure you donate to We Are What's Left. Jess is doing an amazing. Move it over to your right a little, Jess. The T is cut off the other way.
Okay, because that's why it's weird. It changed when y'all get up here. Cause see how it looked different over here.
Yeah, I think it does that when you're from the computer. But just go over just a little bit. Or from my phone. Nope. Yep. There. Perfect. All right.
Okay.
Make sure you're hitting that goal for the day. I'm Jessica Simone.
Mm-hmm.
And let's also make sure we're giving to We Are What's Left. Our website is slowly coming together. So please continue to do that. And there is going to be some camaraderie coming up here very soon between some of the creators that have agreed to be part of the program. We are going to be doing our own thing. So support Black voices, support Black women, support Black creators, support marginalized voices. We are not America's Next Trailer Park tour. We are what's left. We are hoping to speak with everyone and have a big tent that everybody can be seen, heard, and seen. So make sure you're donating to the Cash App. That is all.
And make sure y'all give my lovely panel, my amazing co-host down at the bottom, my brother from another mother, Mr. James Baldwin himself, and Miss KGR. Welcome in as well. How are you doing, lovely?
I'm great. Still a little jealous. Still fighting. I'm about to fight because I still need that recipe, damn it. I need the recipe.
What state are you in?
Virginia.
Okay. Not too far.
It's all good. It's okay. Like, I get it. It's okay, But if y'all ever come to the DMV, hit me up and I'll take you out.
Oh, yeah. Come on now. Y'all heard it now. Now, when I show up like tomorrow,
Okay, so we
I
can
want
go
to
to
be
the
like,
range and then we'll go eat some beef that, came from a farm, and you'll get
mm.
to see my crazy ass, family. They're not normal, and I'm okay.
I don't think any family normal.
I met one and it scared me. I did not feel safe.
Do you think that they were just put on the front?
Nah, I'd just be looking at them like, mm, y'all just be having your own names and shit. That's weird.
Oh, look at us, y'all. How do I expand? Look at us, y'all. Move this out the way.
And just so before she starts lying on me, I did not.
And
we had a-
did.
I didn't do it.
And did.
I didn't do it. I was. I will not be. I will not be lied on. Is what all I got to say. I did not do nothing. There were. All I'll say is there were trash cans.
Had folks toe up from the flow up, okay? Okay, y'all.
I was just fine the next morning.
Be aware if you are going out or you spending some time, somebody make me big, expand me back. I don't know how to do it. Not from my phone. If you are going to go out and have a good time with Jamal and he comes to your city, just beware, okay? That you will be getting toe up from the flow up. You might even throw up, okay? Keep a trash can by you. Make sure you guys are but you'll be in good hands because he will definitely take great care of you, and I appreciate him and I love him to the pieces.
As long as you don't end up free with, DC Metro PD and the Federal Park Police bothering you, you're good. Like,
Oh, nothing like that, okay?
and you're fine. See,
Thank
that's
you so
it.
much, Jaden.
That's it.
Oh,
But yeah, no,
oh.
I was laughing because I went down the rabbit hole on an ADHD kick on
Mhm.
these accountability archives. Now, this is just my personal opinion. I think they thought Kamala would win. I think they think. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, that is so cute.
I know, right?
I think they expected her to win so they'd have something to complain about for 4 years without actually having to confront the real problem.
Mm-hmm.
Now that she didn't win, supposedly,
Yeah, I always add that in there.
they are basically eating it. It's that Leviathan eating its own tail. It's the snake eating its own tail thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they have nothing because they never had a plan. Their whole plan was just obstruction, grifting, and attacking people who actually get shit done. Their biggest issue is that they don't actually want to do work.
Mm-hmm.
They're cool with tearing shit down. And people can yell at me and say, I can't believe we're quoting it. But it's from Gone with the Wind in the book and in the movie, where they say, it's profitable to tear stuff down, but it's more profitable to build something up.
Mm-hmm.
But to build something up takes more effort.
Mm-hmm.
So people are much more inclined to tear stuff down. They have no platform. They have no actual investment. They don't know what they're doing. They try to talk about, vote third party. I was like, if you were going to run for something as a third party member, you have to start 2 to 3 years ahead of time. That's the rule.
Mm-hmm.
You start years ahead. You have a fund. You're involved in your community for real. You have stuff going. You actually do the stuff that you need to do. They don't actually want to do work. What they expected to happen once they said that dude won, even though I don't believe it. I ain't buying it.
Me neither.
And they thought Black people would come out in droves and start fighting in the streets. And when we didn't, it forced them to have to confront the fact that they have no plan.
Mm-hmm.
They have no focus. And Jamal, I reposted your video where he's like, oh yeah, violently. And it's like, you just want to go from one dictatorship to another. You have no plan. You have no support. You don't know how to include people. And all you want to do is create chaos and ruckus and then expect someone else to clean up your mess.
No.
That's all they want. That's all they
Mhm.
want. They just want to be powerful for 5 minutes.
And I think because they wanted to, like you say, complain all day, so you don't have to actually really do any work, because your person allegedly won, you either have you now you have nothing to complain about. You just complain about what he's doing. Like what are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? Now what? Now you just sit on arguing with people all day long. Maggie, you're arguing with Democrats or liberals or leftists or for what? For what? You should be happy. There shouldn't even be an argument, right? Because this is the angriest group of sore winners I have ever encountered in my entire life. I've never seen it before. They come in, they're mad, they're ready to curse you out. I'm like, didn't you allegedly win? Why are you mad? What is the issue here? What is the issue here? Which is why I think the accountability archives is just a distraction. It's just drama. It's distracting so you don't have to actually do the real work that you know you should be doing. Right?
Can I add something here?
Of course.
Not a single Palestinian is going to be better off from knowing who went to Starbucks or who went to McDonald's. And we've already had the very long conversation about how both of those organizations had nothing to do directly with any of the things that the people that are limited in their basic understanding of how business works, how clearly how government works, how neither. So the quick version is, when you own a franchise, you can give food to whomever the hell you want. The franchise owner of McDonald's gave food to the IOF soldiers. McDonald's corporate office can't stop them from doing that. They own the franchise. It's just common sense. Starbucks said, do not use our logo in political ads to their union. Are they horrible to union members? Absolutely. Is it okay to boycott them? Absolutely. Am I running around trying to support McDonald's? Absolutely not. The issue I have is the manipulation of things. These are the same people that went after Ben and Jerry's because a franchise owner of Ben and Jerry's gave Ben and Jerry's ice cream to them. You can't stop a person who owns something from giving that something away. It's okay. It is okay to boycott them. But here's the other thing. You don't get to bully people into solidarity. You don't get to emotionally extort community. It is the tools of white supremacy culture, period, hard stop, that they are engaged in. And they are now mad that people are laughing in their face saying, we don't give a shit what you say. Take those accountability archives and that flash drive and cram it up your back hole.
Nah, yeah, pretty much.
But they don't even, the thing is, if you notice, they only punch down. They only punch down because, again, it's like the oh, we're pro Pally, so they show up at Kamala Harris's rallies, right? But they didn't show up at Donald Trump's. That's an interesting point of view. You attack the people who are in the minority, meaning that they don't actually have power currently. You only attack them because you're afraid to actually stand up to the bully. Because at the end of the day, I think they actually agree with right-wing people. Personally, I do. They just want to flip and be at the top. These are poor field whites who thought they were special because they had whitey skin. So they latch on like they always do. And they absorb a movement that had nothing to do with them. Claim all this Marxism without actually understanding Marx. And claim Marxism without actually ever reading Nietzsche or Locke. They talk about all these lofty goals, but they don't understand human behavior. They discuss utopia and, oh, we're going to abolish the police and we're going to get rid of prisons. Cool beans. So what are you going to do when a dude rapes a kid? Well, that won't happen if they have. What does money have to do with it? Rich dudes rape kids all the damn time. So please explain to me what money or lack thereof has to do with SA. Please explain to me what your response is when someone does harm. You don't have any idea what the F needs to be done. You don't understand people. and you don't actually want to undo patriarchy, you definitely don't want to undo racism. You absolutely don't truly want liberation, because your liberation looks like just putting you who are at the bottom at the top. That's all it is.
What was I about to say? Sorry, y'all. I know I'm looking crazy trying to turn my shirt around, but I get that the white is in the comments, so I'm about to go grab a sweater really quick or put on a black shirt so you guys can be able to easily see the comments. But Jada, welcome in.
I'll
How
hold
are
it
you?
down. I
Thank
can
you.
hold it down if you're there.
Mm.
Good. Oh, I'm sorry, I have like a face mask on. I can't talk.
Jada, anything you want to add?
I just want to add that I think that everybody who is doing the accountability archives and these never Kamala leftists, quote unquote leftists, I think that they're all accelerationists. I genuinely believe that now. I went toe to toe with somebody in my comment section literally like 20 minutes ago, and they were like, well, if voting for Donald Trump or voting third party means that the Democrats finally realize that we're not with them, they basically said, so what if it hurts minorities? And they themselves was a minority. I'm sitting here like, what are you doing?
Absolutely virtue signaling. I don't know if the acceleration is right. Like, I think my one push data would be like an acceleration would accelerationists would actually be doing something to accelerate, except for excluding what they're doing, sitting in their mother's basement,
Yeah, they
saying
just
crazy stuff from fake profiles.
Mm-hmm. And the fact that so many of them get blocked and then have alt accounts, like, you're blocked for a reason. Why are you being weird? Why are you making 30 alt accounts just to follow somebody who you don't like and who doesn't like you?
Oh, like today?
Yeah. They all have alt accounts, every single one of them. Like, I have many alt accounts. But you don't see me exposing myself with my alt accounts. You don't see me out in the open.
Because I got banned for like a week and I was bored. But beyond that,
Okay.
like, I don't even go to that thing. And I think it's strange that, like today, with our friend that showed up in my comment section thinking that I was going to bring him up, they don't know that no means no.
Yes, it's like they have a lack of consent. And they can't understand consent in the terms of, like, somebody doesn't like you, they're not going to want you in their panel. They're not going to want to talk to you. Just take the L. Just be blocked.
Hey, Amanda. I was gonna say something. I totally forgot. Fuck. Not another shirt white. Well, oh damn. I was hoping if I turned it around. Okay. I'll be right back.
Not this thing.
I thought it was gonna be up higher than it is. You know what I mean? Okay, let me see like this.
Yeah, just tilt it down a little bit further.
Yeah.
Show them titties.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You know, put a little touchy in your face, darling.
A little.
I like it because it says Wednesday on it. You know what I'm saying? And it's Wednesday.
I just want y'all to know they're very comfortable. I rested my head. She hugged me like a grandma, and I was able to rest my head very
Come on, baby.
comfortably. Thank you. Just come into my bosom. Just rest your head in my bosom.
Right here, baby. It's every little thing. It's gonna be all right.
Baby.
We
Come on
cry at
here.
Waffle House. Not me cry, but the lady that cried at Waffle House. That did my heart some good.
Oh my God, y'all. We went to the Waffle House, and the lady was just so sweet. And by the time we done, we paid her check, and then he said, "So what's your cash app?" And he sent her a cash app, and she literally just started crying because you just never know how somebody is feeling and what life may be like for them at that moment, and sometimes you just don't know like how I'm going to get it. I usually only make this at work. It's going to take a miracle to get a little bit more, you know what I mean? And just to see her break down, she came from around that thing and she gave him a hug. She gave me a hug. I cried because I love to see a Black woman winning. I love to see anybody winning, especially women and especially Black women. right? So just to see her cry and just, I hugged her so tight. Okay, now her bosoms was way bigger than mine. They was comfortable too. Um, but I think that was beautiful, and I'm grateful to just be a friend of Jamal, just because to be around people who have that aura and that intent to just, we help each other out and just want to see each other win. Whether I know you directly or indirectly, says a lot about who you are as a person and your character. And just to see that lets me know, okay, this friendship is in good hands, okay? Because after life you feel a certain way, and then and just to see it really be like you really have great people in your corner, and it's just such a blessing, and I don't take it for granted. So I love you, Jamal. And she's still probably talking about that someday, somewhere today too. But thank y'all all for being here. Jazzy, welcome in. I'm sorry I missed you, Jada, but you're here for a minute though. Hopefully. Jazzy, welcome in. How are you?
Thank you.
And of course, welcome in. What brings you in today? Have anything you want to say about the online leftists or the accountability archives?
So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I mean, I really wanted to join. It sounds like I really love what you guys are doing and everything that I'm hearing, honestly. Um, so I'm looking for, like-minded people. I was like, let me hop in here really quickly. But I've been kind of busy. What is the accountability archives? I missed that.
Stupid.
Jamal,
It's
or yeah, go ahead, KGR, because my algorithm don't play with me. Okay, so it has not come down my particular FYP page, but allegedly this is the thing that's going around. Jessica, eres mía. Oh, hola, ¿cómo estás? Muchas gracias, señorita. Mi amor.
So it's basically a group apparently of, like, I guess, online leftists who are going through the leftist groups, identifying people who are, I guess, not left enough, not liberal, not liberation minded enough, who've done things that they consider harmful, specifically only, and this is the part I've noticed, it's only about Democrats, supposed liberals, and they're saying, oh, well, they ate at McDonald's this one time, or they drank some Starbucks, or they said, we're going to call ICE on people who said, I voted for Donald Trump. Ha ha ha. He won. You're like, see, is the most leftist thing to do. If you harm me, I'm going to harm you, and I'm going to harm you worse. And it's all these supposed pro-pally people, again, cause colonizers. It's all people who are literally just attacking Black women. That's literally the whole focus. It's just attacking Black women, Black creators, and creators who disagree with their bullshit. That's it. And they get mad at the people who make fun of them for voting for Cicada Jill Stein. So she is a cicada.
Mhm.
Notice she ain't never done shit. She didn't even know how many members of Congress there were. Fuck you, bitch. I hate her, and she's a Russian asset. Second from the back disrespectfully. Those are my words.
That's so disheartening. Thank you for sharing that. Because I thought we were all like headed in the right direction, and then I mean it's hard enough fighting off the maggots and then like having to deal with that on top of it. Man.
Exactly. And I think that also too, um, because now that they've allegedly won, this is where the real work begins. And I get it; it's scary, especially if you've never done any political work other than the lives that we host that seem to people feel like they seem to be easy to them. And I get it. You don't really want to go with the people who are who you really should be holding accountable, the people who are in power. Like, why are we fighting each other? Why are we coming at each other when we are already allegedly down? Like you said, I think KGR said it, like, why are you punching down? Why are you coming at us? Like, we don't have any power to change anything or do anything. Like, redirect your anger where it deserves to be, because going to Starbucks and not Gaza, and McDonald's is the least of our worries right now, right? It's the least of our worries. Like, why are we worried about that?
So they're basically doing the same thing that they're fighting, because the whole point is, I thought the whole movement is like, we're so tired of people like the conservative side who are constantly worried about what everybody else is doing. Like, that's their whole agenda, is to control everybody else, keep them from being able to do what they want with their bodies. Like, that's
Mhm.
literally, it's in a misogynistic movement in itself. But so it's like we're literally like going backwards with this. To me, that sounds like so like I said, that's just disheartening. I haven't personally been a part of it yet. And I think, again, like, we should be focused on ourselves. I just joined 2 groups in my community, by the way. I see them protesting sometimes, and I stop by and I joined their little group. So like, I'm trying to do my own little like local community involved. I get on TikTok a lot. I love getting up here, talking to people. But I mean, I do think we need to I think we need to be focused on community engagement as well. If they're worried about what somebody else is eating, like you said, that's the least of our worries.
Yes, I definitely agree too, which is why um myself as well as Jamal and a couple of others have been building this movement called We Are What's Left. Right. So I think I'm gonna start doing We Are What's Left Wednesdays, and we just kind of, talk about what is left, what it really means to be left, taking back our narrative and not allowing the right to tell us who we are. Right. I'm sick of them writing our story for us and erasing our history. And I think we cannot let it continue to go by without being challenged, without rebutting with the truth, rebutting with what's true. So I think we should start. I'm going to start doing those every Wednesday, but that's why we've been building We Are What's Left. And it's just about amplifying creators so that we can use our platforms to cohesively to push a message of what's really left, right? Because we can flood their algorithm, and we can continue to go to these underrepresented communities, colleges, and talk to these first time voters, non-voters, some even the non-voters, people who don't even know much, and just inform them and equip them, and also to remind them that they matter. A lot of people, especially that don't vote, think that they don't matter, and it's because a lot of communities and have forgotten them. And just imagine if you don't vote, you don't think that you don't matter, and then you have some of your favorite creators from TikTok or Instagram or YouTube show up at your house or in your neighborhood, in your community, trying to help you and reminding you that you do matter. I think that is where some of the real work begins, and just partnering with these organizations that are in those cities, mobilization, and just pairing them with the resources and just spreading that truth, and knowing that, like, we as real leftists and regardless of what they said it was, since they get to change something, we're going to tell you what it is. We're coining it. It's new. We believe in truth. We believe in human rights for everybody, liberation for all people, love who you want to love, live how you want to live, your choice, your body, your choice, all of that, right? And there can be no anti-blackness because that seemed to be what a lot of all the other demographics seem to have in common. To throw us to the side, there can be no anti. That's like at the very beginning, right? But I think that loving on people and showing humanity to all, I think, is in leading with truth. I think that those are some of the most important things. So as we amplify the creators as well as each other and spread this message and come together collectively and spread this message, I know it's going to be a good thing. And you guys, I got a first draft for the website today. Oh my God, it looks good. Jamal, your picture looks good on there. Hector, your picture looks good on there. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. I'm excited. It got me all fired up again, you guys. So I just want you guys to know that the donations that you guys have sent via the GoFundMe has, for the first phase already started going towards the website and having a company build the website. So yeah. Why don't I have, matter of fact, let me send it to you right now. So when I put in your website, I mean your email address, it's like a green L, right? Just to make sure. I just didn't want to send it to the wrong person.
Yes,
Okay.
my screen name,
That's what I thought.
not James, but the like
Yeah.
actual one at Gmail.
Yeah. I didn't know if there was gonna be a picture on there or not, but it's a green L.
Know what it is up there.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Is it LEMMEE?
LEMMEEDUCATEYOU.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. I think somebody dropped. Jada, you had to drop love. Hey, come on now. You want to put that universe out in this bitch? Shout out to Dayton. How you doing? Thank you. Thank you. I saw you say something earlier, but I'll address it later. Okay, welcome back, Jada. Did you have to drop or did you have to accidentally drop?
No, I was washing my face mask off.
Okay.
And I can stand my glasses now, so
Come
that's
on,
what
skin
I'm
routine. But yeah, Jazzy, that's what we're doing now. So if you know some, especially some magazines that say they regret their vote, if they want to prove that they regret their vote, tell them to donate to We Are What's Left. My pay link, the GoFundMe is in the bio, so they can start to show us how much they really regret their vote.
Also, focus on telling people, if all these left people who swear that they're about change and they want to redo things, tell them to get their ass out and run for office. Tell them to start raising money, finding candidates running for office for local first so that they can actually learn what legislation looks like. Tell them to actually go out there and actually canvass, campaign, discuss, work to get people in office. Because you can simultaneously work within the system while you're also trying to either repair, or it's not repair, it's either transform the system and make it better. You don't have to always blow things up to rebuild them. Sometimes you can dismantle and repair. Sometimes you can expand. Sometimes you can improve without having to destroy. And I think that that's my problem with a lot of them, is that they're okay with sacrificing the disabled. They're absolutely okay with this, sacrificing the elderly. They're okay with sacrificing Black bodies. They're cool with sacrificing Indigenous, but they love sacrificing the rest of us. But when it comes to actually doing that work, they ain't doing shit. And I say this as someone who works a full-time job, volunteers in my community. We got massive donations to the food banks in my local area that I coordinated and made this thing happen. I'm still harassed in other places because they're going to be giving a lot of shit to all our food banks, damn it. You ain't playing with me. I volunteer for my local Democratic committee. I'm voted in office, and I'm working to get people elected to actual elected office. So these are things that I do as a working mom. So what is your excuse when your ass is in a basement? Tell me your excuse.
You have nothing to do in said basement. Baby, hi. Okay, thank you so much. Shout out to Dave, my number one shooter in this BIBI. When you said don't make me regret this gift, I thought you was meaning something else, but then I think I understood what you meant after that. Hey, Michael, how you doing today, love? How you feeling? How is life treating you? What was I about to say? Jada, I think I missed, probably what you said earlier. I don't know if it was on the accountability archives, but before I even get into that, I just want to say, why are you coming at your own people? Just why are we not collectively coming together to fight the real problem? Like, we're literally could be at war with not only WW3, but possibly our own fucking government. Somebody said old America would invade new America if America was watching what America was doing. So many countries we have invaded so that we can implement democracy, only to be the countries that we have been trying to save. Crazy. So America, what you was about to say, KGR?
That was a bar, because
Right?
that's facts. Tell my uncles, my actual uncles, my dad's brothers, they're much older than him, who fought in World War II, that they would be in a country where they're supporting effing fascists. and,
Like,
and
what's
say
the point
that.
of all of our soldiers losing their lives? WW2. I think we lost maybe like what 600,000, if I'm not mistaken, people like total in the World War WW2, so that we could save them from a dictatorship and authoritarian, only to become that. They literally just wasted their lives, right?
Right. And what's crazy is what I've always said watching all this happen is I'm like, and nobody is coming to save America because
Mm-mm.
we were always the ones that stepped up, supposedly, like I'm using air quotations, but like the good guys.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But I mean, you know, it's our history is so twisted. But it is crazy because what's going on, there's nobody to save us. Like it is gonna end up being us.
When they say check on your strong friends, bitch, come check on us in America. We struggling out here. So and I looked up like all of the different countries that were fighting against fascism and authoritarian regimes, and different ways that they combated it. And then when it comes to Hitler, they were too late. We don't want to be too late. There's no way they couldn't combat it. They had to wait on other countries to step in to save them. We don't need to get to the point where we're waiting on other countries to step in to save us, because who is going to step in and save us? China, Russia, and then we'll be living under their regime. Like, what would happen if that happens? Like, who do we really see them coming in to save us? Right?
The person saving us at this point is God.
All right.
And I think he needs to do his work right now. No more waiting or delaying. Do it right now. God, if you love me, you'll flip this motherfucker over.
I've seen what you have done for others. So I
Do
know
it right
what you can do for me.
again and again.
Made it. Never would have made it. Sorry.
Thank you, W. How you doing, boo?
We need
Hey,
him not to
Sachi.
make it, KJR. We need him not to make it. It's the point.
It's like, I wish he never would have made it. Oh my goodness. God is playing a cruel trick on us, and it better make sense at the end.
So here's my theory. This is what I believe. I think every country, every empire goes through a period where the docile behavior of so many allows for this shit to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And every empire has gone through periods of time in which they're under authoritarian.
You went out.
But this is my theory. I think because of social media, authoritarianism isn't able to gain hold the way it used to, because there's too much information out there. Now, just my opinion. I think we have to go through this right now so that we never do it again. And that sounds effed up to say it like that. And people have like been, I can't believe you're. I was like, no, but we have to think about it. Germany has never fallen back into authoritarianism since Mustache Man.
Mm-hmm.
Portugal, since they kicked their dude out, they've been making amends all around the globe for the shit they did.
Because we're going to have to make some amends once
Yeah.
we get out of here. Like, we're going to be kissing some feet.
Again, once Portugal got rid of their dictator, their current government has spent all their time apologizing and doing what they have to do to correct it so it never happens again. Even if we look at China, while they do have an authoritarian government, the fact that they've had worse authoritarianism has made it so that their government is more scared of their people. Their government is just scared of the people. Like, they scared because it doesn't take much.
Mm-hmm.
If we look at France, they got rid of monarchy, authoritarianism, monarchy again, authoritarianism, and I mean, come on, these people threw poop at their president while he was at dinner with his wife. That's the level we need to get to.
Because our government is not scared of us. They literally kidnapping people. That's how bold they feel, that they can just kidnap people and not even identify themselves with just stuff that they bought off Etsy and just take people off the street. That's how not scared they are of us. Unconstitutionally. Like, just do it. And I know I hear them just in there saying, just do it. I don't care. Just do it. What are they going to do?
Did
and
we
we're
see?
not doing
They're
anything.
getting
Did
scared.
we see?
Why haven't we made them scared?
Yeah.
Did we see him roaming on that roof? Just to pivot. Did the people that are leading the people leading this country and doing that shit has a person that belongs in a commercial for a place for mom roaming on the roof of the White House. He is literally roaming. Okay, Grandpa, it's time for your Jello cup.
Jello cup is wild.
Time to change your pamper. He is like literally. How do we have the world's dumbest, most senile fascist?
I'm so disappointed.
But that's
Hey,
good.
Monique. How
But
you
that's
doing,
good
beautiful?
though. See, fascism usually requires smart people. Like Mustache Man, for all his stupidity, at least he was smart enough to put smart ass MFers behind him. Goebbels was a genius. Like, when it comes to propaganda and slander, that MFer was top tier. They understood the assignment. This motherfucker got a dude who's drunk in front of the UN.
A
I'm
bunch of
happy.
dummies.
I'm happy about their their incompetent fascism. I actually love this because this is the perfect example of, if we can't get rid of dumbass fascists, then you know what, we kind of deserve it. If we can't get rid of dumb, like, think about it.
This is the dumbest administration I have ever seen in my entire life. Some of the things that come in, I just knew. I had too much faith in the American people. And I don't know if I'm underestimating the hate and racism, or I overestimated the common sense and the critical thinking. And you don't even need critical thinking or even too much common sense to understand that they're eating the dogs. They're eating. Well, I saw it on the news. Like, that's enough. Not even like, why doesn't the 34 count felony charges or the adjudicated sexual abusers, that don't stop you either? Like, none of that. And then when somebody came up, and I've said this before, but to hear some of them say it out loud, because he's dumb as fuck, to them, right? I mean, to us, because we know. And a lot of other motherfuckers are dumb with felonies and also sexual abusers. And he became president. It makes them feel like they can become president one day. Like all the things that your teachers told you, like you can be anything you want to do. You can come become the president one day. Nobody ever believed that shit because either they knew they was a black person of color, or they knew they didn't think that they were smart enough. Like, I could never be the president. But to see an actual man, like male, like Donald Trump, become president, now you feel inspired. I think his name is Joe Schmo. He said, he inspired me. He made me feel like I could be president one day. And that is what it is. That's what it is.
No, it's also our education system has been like, I do blame partially our education system, and not to take away from anybody, but I've been doing a lot of research into like Christian nationalism, and they've actually like infiltrated because I grew up Pentecostal holiness and Southern Baptist, and in the Bible Belt, yeah, in like rural America, and like I almost fell for it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but I was like, something is off because I've always been like the black wolf of my family.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just like, something's not like, how are people like falling for this guy, right? And I did a lot of research into it, and they like literally have infiltrated the churches. So I mean, when you're a Christian, you kind of are just like, God will handle it, and I don't have to worry about it. And then you don't put any effort into looking further into things. So I think they've literally just got people they found the people who just don't really try to go any further with finding out like what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
Because in the religion, it tells you to give it up to God, which makes you sometimes give up your responsibilities and misplace your accountability. Like, oh, if God said this and God said that, and they're like, oh, it's God's will, and they like doing some of the real work. And I think it's easy for them, like, oh, well, this must be what he wants, especially when the pastor that you believe in, that you donate to, every year. I mean, every day, every Sunday, or sometimes Wednesday as well. It's telling you, and he's bringing him here to your church, and like this is what we're supposed to be doing. Thank you for the crown. Then yeah, you just follow suit because you people go where they spend their money.
Yeah, and what they don't realize is prior to like I want to say the 60s. I've done a lot of research into it. There's Paul Weyrich who started all this, and his manifesto is like part of Project 2025. Like it gets really weird. And he was like partnered with Ronald Reagan and like the oil and gas industries, and he had a lot of money backing him. So they all have infiltrated the Christian community, and they've actually taken issues that used to never be Christian issues, and they took political issues and turned them into Christian issues, and so now that they use them for their voting power.
Mm-hmm.
It's just wild.
Because they know that if I'm already manipulating you with certain with religion, especially in Christian nationalism, because obviously it seems like they praying to a different God. um if you can manipulate them already with the religion, then I can manipulate you with other things. And I seen Dayton say they've been working on this since the 70s. Ever since they gave black people the right to vote in the Civil Rights Act, they have been collectively working on um a plan to implement so that they can take it back and take us back, right? Because I think the Heritage Foundation, they've been working on this for like 40 years.
Oh yeah, they came out.
No,
about
they started in 1956. That's actually when the Heritage Foundation started. They ramped up and then they attached themselves to the Catholic Church, who had the ban on ABs.
Mhm.
They did that in 1960. No, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. 1972. And then they came again in 1976 is when they started going after Jimmy Carter, who, while I am not a Christian, I'm atheist and I own that 100%. Jimmy Carter embodied Christianity, if you really want to get down to it. He believed in taking care of people, don't care. And he was the one who
Hey,
said they
Steve.
could no longer have their all white tea schools.
Shout out to the People's Sick Day.
And that's what they did. And so they came after him because he did not believe in hierarchy, nor did he believe that anyone based on race or gender should be mistreated. So they had to come after him. And when it literally is all about them maintaining money. And if you look at all the people who are the founders of the Heritage Foundation,
Paul Weyrich is the one who came up with the idea to twist pro-life and abortion to get the church, because in Christianity and the church, they didn't believe in voting. They didn't get involved in politics. But
Correct.
when they implemented abortion and trying to twist it to talk about pro-life and like this is what they're trying to do, that's how they got them motivated to vote. Hey, Kim.
Yeah, but if you actually look at the guys who founded the Heritage Foundation, all of them are descendants of slave owners.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of them were literal, like, grandpappy owned slaves. Daddy was nursed by a black woman. That's not a joke. It's like facts. Like, they literally all were. And so their goal is to be back in this antebellum period. It's flipping weird because they are still mad that they no longer own us. And yeah, no, I'm not joking, FDT. Like, no, seriously. Every single one of them is literally 2 generations at most away from slave owners.
Hey, Jen. How you doing, beautiful?
Quick mod announcement. Please tap the screen to 100K likes. Please, if you have not grabbed that daily heart me, grab the daily heart me next to Jessica's name at the top left-hand corner. If you see a plus and a number, claim the points that you have there. In addition to that, please make sure that you are gifting. She does have a goal today of $200. And so if you'd like to give, you like what you're hearing, please, I'm Jessica Simone. In addition, I appreciate the conversation. My hope and prayer is that maybe the next visit to the roof will be the last visit to the roof. But anyway, thoughts and clocks to him. Thoughts and clocks
Lady.
to him.
Lady.
I am going to make some space just on the panel for you to bring somebody else up. I have a early morning,
Okay.
and I love you.
We love you
I
too.
can't wait to see you again.
I was about to
And y'all
say,
should all
can
be
you look at the it's like really quick. You can kind of fast forward. It's only like a 20-minute meeting or so. You can kind of fast forward and see and just kind of give me a quick like, what do you think about it? This is in
Oh,
the
you didn't see
final
my
draft.
message? I watched it already. It
Oh, you
looks good.
did. Okay,
Yeah, I
okay,
watched
okay.
it while we were on. It looks good. I think that um, there needs to be a bio page for you,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll give you my notes. But
Yeah,
it
yeah,
doesn't.
yeah. I was thinking, I want it to be bigger than me, so I don't want it to be like I'm a part of it, but I want it to grow bigger than me, so I don't know,
Yep,
but we'll talk about it.
yep. I'll call you tomorrow morning.
Yes, take your
Sorry,
time.
I've been traveling on
Yeah.
these hard roads. I also thought we might be able to move our visit up to sooner.
Okay, just let me know. I'm
All
down
right, cool.
because we go live and this is my full time thing here. I can do whatever from whatever.
Cool, perfect. Love y'all.
Love you to
Drop
get you
me.
some rest, baby. Saji, welcome in. How are you?
Hello, I'm feeling much better now.
Did you say you was about to go to sleep? You said I'm out.
No, I said I'm out the shower because I
Oh,
came
okay,
in and I
okay,
just
okay.
dropped my daily heart. I was like, I'm still in the shower. But yeah, kids are asleep. I'm at the shower. I'm feeling relaxed and finally. I'm gonna join you with some tea.
Is it hot? Hey, Glitzy. Ah, welcome in. Come on, y'all. Say I do, Saji.
Hi. Oh my god.
We love when diamonds fly. Okay. Hey, Sharpie. How you doing? Happy Wednesday.
Cute. I was not expecting it.
I know,
Oh
right?
my
I love that. Reset my gift code. Thank you so much. Oh, we're in a subwave. Who subbed? I'm so sorry. Who subbed? I'm so sorry. Is it Jess? Who subbed? Jess, did you sub? I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not on the computer today, so it didn't automatically be like they not like us. They not like us. I don't have all the sounds. They're all automated on the computer. But I was like, let me try going back to the, doing it from the phone and see if it changes at any. Avon, thank you. Love you. I had to renew. Thank you, Glitzy, for the subscription. I think it was just to subscribe. And whoever just subscribed, thank you, because maybe they know that they are not like us. Gigi, welcome in. Long time. No, Mickey Picky. See, I appreciate you. So good to see you, darling. Again, if you guys do not know, we are what's up. So we have $200 left in the nightly go. Hold on, y'all. I gotta put my phone back in streaming mode because I'm gonna miss notifications. We're also to if you guys want to donate to an amazing cause, we are what's left. The pay link is in my bio as well. I appreciate you guys, everybody that donated thus far, because of you guys, we have already started working with the company to do the website, which looks amazing. And it's just the first draft. You know what I'm saying? So the pictures look good. It looks really, really, really good, actually, too. Hey, Jazz! Thank you for the subscription. Drop some coconuts for Jazz as well, because she also knows that, baby, they are not like us. I can't even find the sound anymore. I think I took it off because we'll just play that one. Yeah, that's because I think I took it off because I had the automations. But drop some coconuts for Jazzy as well. Thank you so much for the subscription. Yes, thank you for the daily heart me. If you guys, I don't know if Naquana's in here, but you also guys also get access to the Discord, in which we have the royal chat, and as well as that we haven't had a movie night in quite some time. Please forgive me. But we usually do some movie nights. I want to watch Ironheart next. And yeah, and we have just a bunch of tabs with a bunch of different resources that we guys can use to kind of like amplify our mission and also equip us with what's going on as well. So thank you all for being here. What was I about to say? I don't know. But again, we are what's left is to amplify our creators, you guys. Use our voice and our platform to break the algorithm, right? And thank you all for being a part of it. So let's talk about these online leftists. What do you always think about these online leftists? Do the online leftists actually represent the real life left, or are we in a social media echo chamber? Oh, that's the question that they gave me. Why do you? Oh, here's a better question. Why do you think that the online leftists struggle with unity? Do you feel like it's their ego, their ideology, or is it the algorithm? Sinners watch party. I like that, Yvonne. Say less. We're gonna watch Sinners. So I'll start from the top and then we'll go down. Sanji, why do you think that the online leftists struggle with unity?
They play purity purity games, purity politics. They don't actually hold the people accountable that should be held accountable, but they like to scrutinize the people that are trying to do something for us. And they have more energy going against Black women and POC than they do actual, white tea monsters out there that are doing something in the government. I also feel like, they're like, oh, I'm a socialist, you're a communist, you're a Marxist. Like they want to do that division,
Mm-hmm.
and they cut themselves into smaller subdivisions, while the right is like, hey, if you're racist, come on in. We don't care where you lay. So I feel like that's what I've observed. It's
Do
a
you
lot of
feel
energy
like
for the
do you
left.
do you feel like they're afraid do you feel like they're afraid of their oppressor?
They have to be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen, I don't know how much shit we're talking tonight, but but when I saw a certain group of people be excited that the older millennial was coming around, that kind of told me a
All
lot.
that I needed to know.
All that I needed to know.
You're not
Yes.
standing up for what's right. It's all a grift. It's all for show. It's all performative. Because soon as the people who are advocating for the things that keep the bulk of us down, including themselves, you're ready to like you're even as a lesbian, your pussy started throbbing. But that's neither here nor there. Um, Jada, same question. Let me know if you need me to repeat it.
Repeat it.
Yes. Why do you think that the online leftists struggle with unity?
I think that from their perspective, they're not struggling with it at all because they have their community, they have their echo chamber.
Mm-hmm.
For them, they're just like, oh, this is my community. I'm being united with the people who I think are correct. And they can't realize that outside of themselves, one, they're in an echo chamber. Two, nobody else agrees with them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think ignorance is one of the biggest factors as to why they aren't in community with anybody else because they can't see past themselves.
And then when you say if nobody agrees with them, like you can't always be right. A fool thinks that they know everything. A wise man knows that they know nothing. So to think that if nobody agrees with you, possibly you're wrong about some things. And there's always and when you are wrong, there's always an opportunity to grow. Kendrick Lamar said, I always find myself when I fall short. So sometimes we fall short of, in our behavior and our actions and our knowledge and what we say or what we do. And that's always an opportunity to grow and find yourself. And Janae, don't ever be sorry, baby. If you go to sleep, get your rest. Okay? Don't ever be sorry. So take it back. Say I'll take it back right now. Okay. Say, "Ooh, I just woke up." What y'all talking about? Don't say you sorry to be getting rest. Okay. Um, Jazzy, welcome in. The question is at the moment is why do you think the online leftists struggle with unity?
I've seen personally, the only thing that I would say is they want, from what I've seen, it's a lot of attacking, and not just, majority of it is on MAGA, but like at the same time, if we're constantly attacking them, like we're also not growing and talking about like ways to actually be a community and to organize, so I think that's what we're lacking, is just somebody, like we all want to do, like a lot of people want to be part of a community, a lot of people want to to organize, but we don't know where to start. So, and I think a lot of them should, if we could focus more on that, like what you're doing, I like this, like just having conversations. That's where it starts.
I agree. I definitely agree with that. We are what's left. What do you think? Well, I think I agree with what everybody said above pretty much. And I think also too, some people are, I think they're scared of their oppressor. Sometimes you want to look like you're doing the right thing, especially when you step out to grift and act, and it has to keep going. People are expecting something of you, but you don't necessarily want to do the hard part. And I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we're all human. Sometimes you just have to be brave, and being brave is doing what you know is right or what needs to be done, even when you're scared. And not, it's okay to be scared. It's okay, to sometimes even second guess yourself, but you have to do it anyway. And I think that's the part that they're struggling with. Instead of doing it anyway, I'm just going to keep yelling at people. I'm going to yell at misplaced anger. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm going to yell at the people on my own side, and they feel like, because, and I also think they're afraid of their oppressor when it really comes down to it. And the pressure that this administration has been putting on the American people, trying to silence your freedom of speech, the unconstitutional attacks on the people in the streets. I think all of that has a lot to do with it as well. And I was saying earlier, people need to get back and revisit their why, because when we first got started, I feel like a lot of people were debunking misinformation and disinformation. A lot of people were also to doing debate talks so that they could obviously to make some money as content creators or grifters or whatever the case may be. But I think ever since Kamala, the race is over, and that's not the thing, and allegedly the right has won. What are you going to argue about? You have to revisit your why. Now, why are we doing it? Are we doing it to just go to yell at each other all damn day over and over and over and over again? Like, I think revisiting the purpose and the why is very important, because it's easy to get caught up in a rat race. Even during election time and having these conversations, it's easy to like come online and just argue with them every day and forget, like, why am I doing this? So the why is always important to kind of revisit every now and then. But thank you, we are what's left. I appreciate it. No problem. KGR. The question is, why do you feel that? Why do you think that the online left struggles with unity?
Because they actually don't believe in what they say they believe in.
Mm.
So my personal opinion about a lot of online leftists that I've been in spaces with for a long time, I believe they don't truly want any form of liberation. They don't dislike hierarchy. They absolutely support patriarchy and racism. They just want to be at the top. If you do have a unified belief, right? Sorry, my neighbor's son is doing a lemonade stand, so she's letting us know. But when you actually have a true belief and you actually are truly dedicated to the message, it's something I was raised on, where how like they always say the devil's in the details. There's a reason for that, Satan. It's not, oh, well, that's where Satan. No, the devil's in the details means that's how you end up destroying yourselves. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to be honest, you don't truly believe what the shit you're saying. You just don't like your place within said hierarchy. So the reason there's not a lot of unity is because they don't really believe in it. You can't say you're for liberation and you're anti-capitalist while making money, while grifting, right? You can't say you're for liberation of oppressed peoples while being anti-Black. You can't say that you support equality and equity while telling women they need to have your babies and they need to be silent and submissive. You see, so if you actually believed what you said, you would actually have an online community.
they don't believe what they say. They just want to be the loudest voices in the room. And they also just want to be at the top. The reason that they idealize Russia under effing, what's his name? Big mustache. What's his name?
Putin?
Stalin.
I'm like,
Sorry.
Putin ain't got no
Well, it's
mustache.
late. No, big mustache. Stalin.
Mhm.
They would say, oh, he was a great. No, the MFer was a dictator. And you can say, oh, well, he had a council that advised him, but he unalived half the council on a regular basis.
Hmm.
That's a dictator. You can't say that you support equity and equality when you idealize a legitimate hierarchy and dictatorship. So what they really want is to be at the top. That's it. And that's why they can't have it. And that's why they spend so much time trying to destroy the people who actually get shit done.
Mhm.
Because also at the end of the day, they don't want to actually do shit. Yes, exactly. Z. Perfect.
He said
They-
Sanchez raid. I'm fucking hollering.
But that's not a joke. Again, they just want to be at the top.
Mhm.
They sit there, they participate in the capitalism they say they hate. They're grifting off of everybody else. And that's why they only attack Democrats and liberals and other left leaning who aren't as left as they are.
Mhm.
Motherfucker, you grew up in the suburbs with parents who gave you money. You've never worked for shit. You're sitting here complaining about oh, well, we need to help. We need to do this and we need to get rid of this. No, it's because your mediocre ass couldn't measure up. And you hate competition. So you think that if you can remove competition in quotation marks from the system, you can still maintain patriarchy and racism, which puts you at the top. That's all the shit is. And that's why they suck at it. That's why they don't have real community. So F them all. I will say this with my left tit and my right tit. If you are sitting there talking about you're going to support a presidential candidate who only raised $20,000 and only started campaigning a week before the election started, before you have to file, you're a fucking moron. If you don't have any local government people that you're trying to put in office to actually help the people in your community, fuck you. And I mean that. And I say this as hard as I mean it, and I'm disrespectful as fuck. I'm going to say it. Suck it from the back disrespectfully. Y'all are just angry that you didn't get to be at the top.
Thank you for the hug, Jamal. I appreciate it. And can I get some massive coconuts for one of my favorite people? I love you and I appreciate you. Thank you for the $50 dono that said, you know, I got to support. Keep up the hard work, Jess. I love you. Drop some coconuts in the chat right now. It's always been love. I appreciate you because I'm telling you, y'all keep this thing going, okay? Y'all keep this thing going because even coming to the next point, because the next question was, do you think that there's too much energy spent on canceling other leftists instead of organizing, right? And per what everything everybody just said, fucking a yes. Y'all too worried about canceling. Bitch, we're gonna cancel the whole fucking side. We're not gonna have a side to fight. They don't give a fuck what they do over there. We have to understand that we are humans and we make mistakes, and we're not going to be perfect, and we're not a monolith. And it's okay to hold each other accountable, but we can still keep moving forward as long as we are moving forward with truth, as long as we are moving forward with humanity for all people. Because, like, I think it was one of you guys said that, like, you can't say that you're for liberation of all people and then be anti-Black, right? So we have to be able to come together. It can't always be a cancel culture, but if you want to alienate yourself, we can't sit here and try to hold your hand and beg you to be a part of something, right? Harriet Tubman said you have to leave some people behind because, like even KGR just said, some people don't care about the Mickey Ficky cause. And if you don't care, I'm not going to make you care, but I'm going to focus on the people who do care and focus on the people who just may not be informed and need more information to understand what the hell is going on so they can make informed decisions, and who really do care or may not even know where to start. So I definitely will start there. But thank you so much. Let me see some more coconuts too, you guys. We are we're almost done with our nightly goal, you guys. I appreciate you guys for being here. Um my next question is how do we protect ourselves from burnout while being a part of the discourse? Because I think that is very important too, and which is why I always tell everybody in here and any of my friends when they say, "Oh, I mean, I can't make it tonight. I'm sorry I couldn't be there." Like, don't say I'm sorry. Like, I have people in here, like, even like Monique knows she may not be able to be here all the time, but I love that she is focused on whatever it is that you need to. You have to protect your energy because um, sometimes it could be very exhausting, even when you're just listening on the outside, right? And you have to be able to protect your energy because too much, of something. And it's not made for everybody to be able to have the strength or the capacity to be able to do it every day. Sometimes I struggle with getting online. Sometimes the reason why I'm late all day is because I procrastinated because the anxiety of having to do it again. Like, and that goes back to it's hard work even when it comes to that part, but sometimes you still have to do it because sometimes the way we still have to be able to move forward. We still have to fight this in some type of way. We can't just sit down and lay down. If you have to cry, which I have done, I do probably once a week. You cry, yell, get it out, curse, and then you have to get back in the fight. But I encourage everybody to cry. I encourage you to take a day off. I encourage you to do something that you enjoy. And if it needs to be a couple days or 3 days, so fucking be it. This weekend that I had with Jamal, I got fucked up and it took me a couple days to recover, but it was worth it. I had fun. I didn't have anybody being exhausted. If you can't make it to everybody's live, y'all don't even feel obligated to. Take your rest. When Janae come here and said, I fell asleep, I'm sorry, don't you ever say I'm sorry for getting rest that you fucking need after, being on panels and being, especially when you came up to go live. It can be exhausting. It can even be exhausting as a viewer. So, I always say find time for joy. Find a little time for you. Not even sometimes you have to take time for you and you have people in your life like family who want to take your time too. When I say take time for you, I mean like what only you want to do. Something that you enjoy doing that makes you smile and makes you feel good. Some it may be your kids, some it may be ain't nobody talking to me for a whole 24 hours. You know what I mean? So find the joy in something that you want to do. Feel the feels. If you need to cry, yell, scream, draw, write, dance, dance and cry at the same time. Do what you need to do. And then you can get back in the fight. Don't ever feel like you have to just keep going. And coconuts in the chat for Amanda, okay? Because I think she has pretty much taken out the majority of this goal. And shout out to Tania and Janae too as well. Thank y'all so much. But yeah, I'm gonna start from the bottom and go up to the top this time on how do you protect yourselves from burnout while being a part of the discourse?
I go to the Pew Pew range.
Oh!
I work in my garden. I make tinctures. I make liniment. I make Raid for people who need raided.
Great.
Yeah, I grow a lot of plants that handle, roaches, if you will. And it makes me happy. I knit. I go to the spa. And I'm okay with cussing people out. I think you need to cuss. I also like to make a red pill man cry at least once a day. That is therapeutic. So if you do those things, that just what works for me. Spa, skincare, gardening, cooking, making Raid, and also making red pill men cry. They're all very therapeutic.
I can see that.
Ask her a question on her. Do you knit before or after the Pew Pew range?
Actually, both. Sometimes you have to wait in the lobby, while, because sometimes they don't have a spot for you to go. But yeah, I knit both before and after. I read a book before bed and I knit while I'm reading. It's good for you.
Thank you.
And don't forget, oleander is beautiful. It's a great plant to have.
Is that the one from you?
Okay.
Do you know the
Mhm.
word the
Mhm.
series
Yes, I
You?
do. Yes, yeah.
It's that one?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, okay. I gotta get that. I gotta put that in my garden.
Yeah, and
Um,
get you also some foxglove. It keeps rodents away, as well as monkshood. These are all things that are beautiful plants that keep rodents from your home.
mm, a plan a day, keep the maggot away. Where what's left? We already got your answer. Jazzy, what do you do to let me see what the question. How do you protect yourself from burnout while being a part of the discourse?
So I love what KJR said as far as making a red pilled man. I do enjoy, I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy some of that as well. But I think also just taking breaks sometimes, just taking a mental health break. And I love walking. I love going out in nature and just finding like a good trail and touching grass.
Come on. Hallelujah. Okay.
Bringing myself
Grounding you
back.
guys. Take your
Yeah,
shoes off.
yeah. But that's pretty much it for me right now. I'm still trying to figure out my thing. So that's what I do when I need a break.
Mm. Jada, let me know if you need me to repeat it, Jada.
No, I can't even lie. This course doesn't really get to me. I'm a messy bitch who lives for it. That is me relaxing, me on the internet.
See, and that's what I say. Like, Janae be like, I don't know how you do it because I'm not gonna do this every day. Like, there are different things for different people. Just like I say, when it comes to the revolution, when they say the revolution is not going to be televised, yeah, because you don't see the people in the behind the scenes who are cooking the food, watching the children, teaching the children, everything that props up the people who are ready to fight, say Jada or Akaso, they ready to go out on the front lines and act the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? Or Jazzy, like y'all don't see all those people that make sure that y'all are fed and ready to go to do those things, because some people don't want to argue all day. Sometimes they want to argue some days. I can fight today, and then maybe I want to be in the kitchen tomorrow. It could be a different thing, but just it's okay. Everybody plays a part, and it's okay. Everybody doesn't have to be out marching or on the front lines. So many people are good at talking their ass off and selling. You might be on the phone banking, and talking people into whatever it you need to be doing. So just really identify what your strength is and amplify it and see where you can make it applicable. And if you're confused about how you can make it applicable, talk to some people like, this is what I'm good at doing. How can I make it applicable? And maybe we can brainstorm to figure out a place that would make you most effective, right? So if Jada's like, hey, I'm a messy bitch, I love this shit, get on there and get in their ass all day because there's some that want to argue and you can eat them down all day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then as the people who are watching in the background, as you continue to cook or make points that really make sense, you're also to planting seeds not only in that maggot head, but also the people who are watching silently, right? So I think also those things are important because there's always some people, and there's people like right now, it's 92 people in here, baby, but it could be 100 people on the outside of the live stream watching via YouTube, via right here on TikTok, scared to hit the button and drop in, right? Somebody just scroll by like, oh, bitch, she's talking to me. Welcome in. Thank you for the daily heart me. What up, Irene? How you doing? Um, welcome in, everybody. Saji, how do you protect yourself from burnout while being a part of the discourse?
Girl.
She
I
like
got
Jada,
four
bitch.
No, listen, I got 4 kids. I haven't had rest in 11 years. But I think, I mean, for me, cussing out a good old cracker, can we say that word? Feel
Yeah,
the way, you
yeah.
know,
I like feeling like.
yeah, cussing them out, it refreshes my spirit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel my indigenous ancestors coming through me with that rage. I'm like, speak
Mm-hmm.
to me.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, when I curse out a man, even when I'm like doing it very calmly and I'm not triggered, and they just like start yelling, my skin gets clear, my nails grow, my hair glistens. But in all seriousness, like for me, and it's been a while, I do like to hold my live which got named by I'm trying to remember who. Somebody drop it in the chat. I like to open my live and do the ladies' room. You know, kind of take it as like a when you're lit at the club and you go into the bathroom and you tell each other how pretty you are. And I also like to talk to people. Like if somebody reaches out, I like to check on my friends, and I think that fills my cup too. Get to say what we really want to say. TikTok uncensored. So yeah.
I think that's good too. Like you say, TikTok uncensored. Again, for the women who are in the link, we can go live there, and we're gonna start going live. I know I said it was gonna be this week, maybe tomorrow, maybe next Wednesday. But we can go live there. We can come up. We can say anything we want to say. It's encrypted. We're not gonna get banned. It's our own community. We can talk about how we want to support each other, and we can also to plan for women as well. So just know that that's a thing. So if you guys are in there, make sure you log in. You can download the app, or be able to access it from, or turn on your notifications, so that when we do, we can be able to have these moments as we continuously grow as a community of women too. And he's telling the white
Yeah,
man
one
that
more.
they are indentured servants. I'm fucking hollering, Jazzy.
That is crazy. I did want to say though, Jess, because I was like, okay, I'm not just gonna shout out my live. Like that's kind of a little bit sus, side eye. I
Mm-mm.
look forward to your night lives too. Like
No, you good. When I was talking about earlier, like when somebody would come in and be like, I'm about to go live, and then leave and go live, so they can just like pull from the thing. But yes,
mm,
if you guys are not following Saji, definitely do so. She goes live, and we love a good, what is it called? The ladies' bathroom, the ladies' restroom,
the ladies' room.
the ladies' room. I think that is so cute for us to kind of like you say, unwind, take your bra off.
Yes, my
Mhm.
my live is a
I
no
got
bra
you.
zone.
Mhm.
No lash, no bra.
Mhm.
But I think, like I said, for me, I fill my cup by filling other people's cups. To as far as rest, I'm not getting any rest. Okay, I get no rest.
She said, I don't get tired.
But
Also,
yeah,
to Chris, welcome in. How are you? How you doing, my love?
I'm so
I've been
good. How
looking
are
for you
you?
live. How long were you on? I didn't see you.
I was live for 2 hours.
Well, I I'm following. Hold on, let me make sure I'm following you. I know I'm following you. I know I'm following you from here, but my account was in Janae's on Janae's panel, but I was looking for you from my backup page, and I did not see you, darling.
Okay. I just
How
wanted
was it
to.
though?
It was amazing. It was so good. We were talking about um, disabilities and policies in the U.S., and we were talking about how we can come together and um, be able to advocate and be able to bring progression for the issues of one of the communities that I'm very deeply passionate about. But I came up here not to talk about my life. I came up here to talk about you guys. And what fills my cup up is being able to be here when my spoons are so damn low and be able to be surrounded with who I feel is my family. Like, I'll tell you what,
Royal
last
family,
night,
that is.
I'll tell you what. So last night, Saj and I had a really good conversation for about, I would say, about an hour, and it felt really, really good to know that one of the people who I really care about can come to me with the level of safety and comfortability to talk about whatever they want to talk about, and that's what I strive for every day.
I love that. I love that. And we love you, Chris. Make sure that y'all give Chris a follow too. And he also, what you do? What's the thing you do on Sundays? Like bit, or you can like go on a wind down.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a Sunday respite kind of thing. So it's called the huddle. So it's basically if you are having any kind of like mood, if you want to have an event session, if you want to talk about your accomplishments, anything that you want to talk about, you're open to come to the platform, and we'll support you, we'll love you, and we will be with you 100%.
We are family. I got royal family with me. I love that. And you know what? Also, too, Chris. How do you protect yourself from burnout while being a part of the discourse?
For me, I think being able to this is why I say that Saj and I are similar. Being able to check on others and making sure that they're okay, because in turn, when I feel like they're okay, I'm okay, and that keeps me sane.
I agree. Knowing if you have support, I think is important too. Because when you feel like you're alone, it's easy to throw the towel in. Like again, like even though some of those times I was exhausted, I'm like, does this even make a difference? Am I even like reaching anybody? Like, why am I doing this again? Like I say, it's always important to revisit your why and remember what your mission and your purpose is. And I would talk to, and then I would get messages from people who was like, oh, because of you, I voted for the very first time. Because of you, I feel so informed, or I found my voice, or, the people that support me, which gives me the ability to continue to do the research, to continue to come on here and have these conversations that in turn make people, feel empowered and give them to vote or be informed. Like I had a friend I've been knowing for a while, and another friend of ours came into town for Thanksgiving like last year, and he told me, and I never see him comment in the live. He said, because of you, I voted for the first time this year. And I was like, damn. So, sometimes you don't even, there's like unspoken thing impacts that you have that, uh, you know, that you don't even know you're doing. But even to hear some of those things and the support that I get from you guys that allows me to keep doing this keeps me going, because I know that I'm not alone. I just want to say I love y'all. And the honey garlic fried chicken, bitch, I've been dreaming about that shit ever since. I'm not gonna let it go. I ain't worried about the recipe because I don't be cooking like that.
Hey, hey, Jess.
Okay? I know it tastes better coming from you.
I think we, hey, Jess. I think we
Hey
need.
Ari. I'm sorry, go ahead,
I,
Chris.
you're good. I think we need some royalty in my Discord. So if you want to join, you're more than welcome. We're
I'm in
having a
your
movie.
Discord.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. You click, you're in my Discord. Watch, I can say something right now.
You're
I know I'm in your Discord. Is it the fish tank?
no.
Okay, who Discord is
It,
it?
that's Nemo's.
That's
Oh,
who?
that's crazy.
Nemo.
Who is Nemo?
My another creator. Mine's called the Home Court, just like my platform.
I'm in there. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna find it.
I put the link in. I put the link in the Royal Family General chat.
Put it in there right now. I know I'm in there.
I have not met a creator named Nemo, but is there a Dory? I love
How
like
did
the
I get
movie
up on the
Finding
fish
Dory.
tank if that's not you? Who is that? Who is Nemo, Chris? When you come back in here.
Mhm. Okay, chat. In the meantime, Finding Nemo or Finding Dory?
Who is Nemo? I've never seen that.
Seen the movie?
Mm-mm.
So I just want y'all to know it was Nemo's mom who took out all them babies.
Who is Nemo? Who is the fish tank, y'all? How did I even get in this? How did I even get
Okay.
in this Discord?
Okay. So Nemo is a Canadian creator who debates the "it's all men until it's no men" argument. Canadian,
But how did
Iki,
I get
and
in there?
I have no idea.
I could have sworn did you put it in the I think you put it in our chat one time. Cause that's why I thought I was in the your Discord. I was like, yeah, I'm already in there. Did you ever put it are you in Nemo's Discord?
Yes.
Maybe you accidentally copied it and pasted that one.
If I did, my apologies.
Cause I'm like, who I don't even know who Nemo is. Is that their username? I'm sorry, Nemo. No disrespect, but I don't know.
I think Naquan wants to come up and explain things, so I'm gonna drop so he can come up because I
Okay,
can't
maybe
explain.
I do. Is Nemo hold on.
The drop. I gotta go to bed. It's late.
Good night, darling. Thank you so
Love
much.
y'all. Thank you
Love
for
you
having me.
too.
on.
Good night, KJR. She always makes me laugh.
I know, right?
She eats up these men. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And we are, as we have all confirmed tonight, that we like. You guys, we have 150 left in tonight's daily go. I don't. My bad. I don't think we had a go in quite some time, you guys. So I would definitely love if we can knock that out tonight. I appreciate you guys for being here. Naquan, is Nemo name?
Canadian Nemo, yes. She messed with the girl Nikki Geeky. She messed with Geeky. Nemo being here. I think Nemo is a subscriber.
What is Nemo's username?
What the is it?
Is it that dude out at some?
No, not the guy Nemo. The guy Nemo is the second Nemo. He's not the original Nemo. Well, that's what we joke with him about. But Canadian Nemo is the real Nemo by joking with. I'm trying to remember what her name is on here. But she
I find this so damn funny. When she was like, "Who's the fish tank?" She was like,
This
"How
is
did I
her.
end up in here?"
Right?
And that was, and listen, you haven't watched the movie, right?
This is
But
her.
in the movie, they're like, "How did I end up here in the fish tank?" So it was very funny, Jess. I still don't know who that is.
I thought we found Nemo. I know, right? I'm like, hold on, what?
Yeah, this is Nemo.
Get closer. You know we
Be
can't
in
see
here.
it.
Right?
She be in here.
Oh, she's
This is
beautiful.
Nemo.
Go on, girl. All
Nemo
right.
Show us
Yeah.
the name though. Who's the name?
Yeah.
Nemo Gimo.
Mm,
Oh, I
that's
feel like
interesting.
I've seen the second video somewhere in my For You page, maybe, but I don't think I follow them.
Nemo Gimo, I love you, girl.
Is this her backup account?
What was I about to say?
This
Somebody
might be her
how do I
backup account. But yes, Nemo be in here.
shout out to Nemo.
W and Quan for knowing who the hell.
And shout out to the fish tank. Shout out to Mickey Taylor. Let me get some coconuts in the chat for the $5 and say, I got 5 on it. I appreciate you, Taylor. Draw some coconuts for Taylor. So let me help you with this goal, baby. So I see there's no difference in the numbers whether I'm on the phone or on the computer. So tomorrow we'll be back on the computer. Okay. I got a question. We'll come up here and ask that question. I know Chris, you said I could drop you. I appreciate you. Can I get everybody to give Chris a follow? Make sure that you guys check out Chris's live and show him some love as well, you guys.
Before I go, I want to say one thing.
Of course.
I don't know if you're not going to understand. Naquan, you're going to understand because you know where I'm going with this, but lizard.
I don't know what that mean yet. I don't know what it mean, but I keep seeing it everywhere.
Only lizard I know is about that lizard that 4 boys had ran a train on and went to jail for. And that's when I'm like, it's fucking all men. These men are disgusting.
It's something new on TikTok, but I don't know what it mean yet. I just started seeing it today.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, you can get me. Bye. I love you.
Love you.
But I have no idea what that shit mean yet.
Janae, you said you had a question. Did you want to come up and ask, or did you you want to? What's a yeet? Oh, that means like they kick you out. You get kicked out. Yeet means get out of here. You get kicked. Yeet. I mean, they be like yeet. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. I mean, get your ass out of here, boy.
Well, hello, everybody.
Hello,
I won't be up
darling.
here long. I'm
Mhm.
snipping my baby neck. You know, she been gone like 3 weeks.
Oh, that's so
So
sweet.
I'm snipping baby neck and rubbing baby thigh. Okay. So
You sound like my mama. Okay.
Oh,
My mom used to massage us when we was kids.
listen, that's
She
why
must
like it's hard being on panels all day because I mean Declan is starting at 10 in the morning. Then Jamal on at 1. I'm on at 5. And then you on
your
like,
finger over the thing. You can't
oh,
hear
I'm sorry. And then I'm on. What is it? Jamal was on at 1 or 2. Then I was on at 5, and then you were on there. And that's why I'd be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. I probably could have hung on if I didn't sniff baby neck.
you.
Them them,
No,
pher- them
go ahead.
pheromones had me down bad, you know."
Go ahead,
So
because my mom did it to my niece now, and so when I was babysitting my niece the other day, she said, "Can you rub my shoulders?" And I'm up here rubbing her little shoulders, rubbing her little legs, and then I stopped. She's talking about, "That's all you got?" I said, you look. I've been doing this for like 20 minutes. The fuck? But anyways, go ahead, Lum.
yeah, so I know I had one to yeet. Well, I thought I had one, you know, an
How you
intimate
gonna
thing.
yeet up in your ass?
Yeah, hey. I thought I
That
had
ain't
one.
it.
I thought I had
That's
one
not
intimate
it.
FaceTime. I was like a
Um,
yeet. I thought I wanted intimate FaceTime where he was gonna smack his tip on the phone, but I don't know. I don't
Nope.
know what it.
on that note, I'm dropping. I love y'all. I don't need to be hearing this shit.
Love you too. Good night.
Good night, Laquan. But no, I didn't know what a yeet was.
Oh yeah, yeah. That means you get to kick somebody on this line like, oh, this motherfucker's ignorant. Drop him. I'm using my yeet, and you can get him out. Easy peasy. This is an AirPod type of live. Yeah, I always tell people you don't want to play this out loud. Yeah, we're not gonna turn this into we sex Hector live, okay? Irene.
Hey.
Hey, but what you finna say?
Oh, nothing. I was coming up here to uh ask that question, answer that question that you was asking Chris about the Dean, like the Discord and everything else, like how to if you can repeat that.
I don't know. Naquan, I was in and out, so I missed most of it. And apparently I missed the best part. So message me and tell me the best part that I missed because I heard it got a little crazy. But anyways, um you said something about what Chris said. My apologies, Irene. Say it again.
The question that you was asking Chris.
How do we protect ourselves from burnout while being part of the discourse?
Yes.
Yes. How do you protect yourself? And then we're
Um
gonna move on to the next question after that.
so how I protect myself is by having my guard up, keeping my third eye open, but also but also um, making sure that I see things that we need to be known of. So basically, hopefully, I don't have no echo, but Mama is watching it on the other live. But
Hey, Mama. My bad. Go ahead.
but I I rather just protect myself, protect my peace because my peace is more important.
Mhm.
If something is not safe for me to be in, if there's some discourse that's not safe for me to be in and doesn't protect Black women per se,
Mhm.
or on TikTok, then I remove myself
Smart.
from it because
Smart.
everybody is not for us, and we shouldn't bring light to it. So I'd rather just protect my peace than just not involve myself in the drama.
That part. I also too have before we move on to like bridging the gap and looking forward, really quick, what role do you feel like influencers or clout leftists what role do you feel like the influencers play in shaping the political narratives? And I'll start with you, Irene, and then I'll go down.
So with the clout leftists, I hate even saying that because we did have a lot of leftists that were looking for clout, like
Mm-hmm.
the Deans and the Parkers that be breaking out like thousands of viewers and people that uh, only wants them to be in their lives. We didn't have people that wasn't donating stuff that needed to be donated, like the Palestines. We didn't have that. And when people don't do it and don't put their foots toward it, then they just getting money off of clout, basically.
But what do you feel like? What role do you feel like influencers should play in shaping political narratives?
Doing the work. They should be doing the work for their communities, helping the politicians, even volunteering. They should be doing the work, putting their actions forward. Because we have people that needs our help. We have Isaiah Martin in Texas that needs our help. We have people out here in California that needs our help. We have a lot of things that needs to be in effect,
Mm-hmm.
and we need to have that best foot forward by letting people know what we need to do and what they need to do, because it's all talk no bark. Not all talk no bite, but um, yeah, all talk no bite, basically, when it comes down to this political and the leftist game of social media.
Who's storyteller? There are roles, though. I agree, because that was going to be my next question. Like, because what does those what does the volunteering look like? Volunteering with what, in the community? Because it could look like different. And we're talking about influencers, and I'm gonna get my opinion at the end. But who's storyteller? Did you want to answer that question too? What role should
Roles of
what
volunteering. What
what
was the
no
question?
no what role should influencers play in shaping political narratives?
Um, only if you're political. Well, no, let me say this
Or
because
clout leftists? What
yeah,
should they be doing? What should they be doing?
yeah, because once you have a platform a large platform, you do have a responsibility to the people. So like when we were going through the election, everybody was like, "Oh, we haven't seen so and so," like with the LA fires, right? Like with
Mm-hmm.
white influencers, and like they haven't even spoke up, or immigration, and they live in LA, right? So that is true. You don't have to be political to be like, "Hey, shit is bad." Like, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you're going to consider yourself to be a political commentator, which that's where I would think my platform is like, and so most people who are considering themselves leftists, they are political analyzers and commentators, right? But I think they have an extreme responsibility to pay attention to factual news, and to this is my thing with leftists. I'm so glad this question was asked. I think you have a responsibility to make information accessible, right? And what I mean by that is people coming up here fucking speaking in word salad. Let me let y'all know, as a gifted magnet, corporate, and whatever else, I'm usually one of the most intelligent people in that room, right? And I've never heard anybody say theoretically, metaphorically, geographically speak. Whenever people are using language that is inaccessible, right? And that just means that's not like layman's terms of how people can understand information for it to be of reach of them, right? That means you don't want people to actually have that knowledge or have that information, and you just want to sound like the smartest person in the room. So I feel like if you're going to be a political analyzer and commentator on the internet, right, then it is your responsibility to make sure people understand and know that information, which is how I came up with Hood Nigga News, right? It's like I'm saying the same shit, but like this is for all y'all to be. First of all, I talk like that, right? I don't code switch. I don't even code switch in corporate, but I think for everybody to understand, like I have watched videos on Midas Touch, love Midas Touch, right? And there was a video the other day where somebody was like, "Oh, Trump confessed. So I watched the video. I watched the videos 50 11 times, and I was like, where did y'all get at the confession
Mm-hmm.
in this, right? He already speaks in word salads, like, bigly, and shit like that. And I'm like, where's the confession at?
Mm-hmm.
And instead of, and I said, genuine question, how did y'all get a confession from this? That was my comment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was like, you're humanizing a PDF. And I'm like, actually, I just asked a question. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, that's all you just answer it.
Because if we
It's
take this to court, we're gonna have to be able to prove that. That's all I'm saying.
like literally, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so just could you just point it out? Like, you get what I'm saying? But I don't instead of trying to be trying to appear to be the smartest person in the room, your responsibility in spaces like this is to deliver factual information, and that is a responsibility on you, because when you watch people who deliver news, it doesn't matter where it matters where you're getting the news from, because it's going to lean towards whatever side that person is on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think AP News and Midas Touch, Aaron Parnes, right? Because he, as much as people like to say he's like just regurgitating, like headlines, it's like, well, yeah, I fuck with that because I really don't want
people are not even reading the hairline.
right, and I just honestly don't want nobody's personal opinion. What the fuck is happening? And that, like, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think if you're going to be the person who's online, being one of those speakers, or you're going to amplify the voices of people who break down things more. Like, I just had Tabitha come in my live earlier today. Tabitha Speaks Politics. She came in my live earlier, and Tabitha has more long form videos. I usually pick like 3 topics. When I made videos, I covered all 3 in like a 3 to 5 minute video. But Tabitha has longer videos because she's a YouTube creator. So even her videos on here are more long form. So if you want more detailed shit, she's gonna play everybody video that she got something from. She's gonna pull up the news headlines. She's gonna say where you get what I'm saying? That is, so I platform somebody. If you need more information, you can go to my repost. I say things like that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just land my plane on this. As far as being boots on the ground, I talked about this with the LA, like the LA, when the deportation shit was going on in LA, and there was like protesting. The way, Andrew was in the front line. That's what the fuck Andrew was supposed to be doing. I'm sorry, Andrew. That was a joke, but I don't know if Andrew was here. But there's a job you're supposed to be doing. But maybe you're a person. If you can't physically stand outside, you got bad allergies, whatever the case, people are marching from, like, find out what the march map is, right? Like, where people are coming from and where the end goal is, because you can literally be as many rallies as I have been in Atlanta for like Black Lives Matter and shit. There's always people like in crazy spots, just random spots that have coolers of ice water, chips. And like, they're not charging us for it. They're just like, we're passing it, and they like, you need some water. You need some water. Maybe you're a person where the crafter at, Miss Crafting. Maybe she need to be making all the pretty signs. You get what I'm saying? Everybody has a role, and you don't have to be the person to speak about politics. You don't have to be the person who goes live. You might be the person who is the canvasser who door knocks, which is a very important job in organizing. And I'm the person who looks at the data to see where we need to be organizing at. Maybe you're the person who just always on standby from 8 in the morning because they gerrymander so much, and we send you to the courthouse. As soon as they say 10 minutes, somebody get here, we got you on standby. Everybody has an important role. And so you just have to find somebody who is an actual organizer. And I don't mean by definition of the job. Like, I just so happen to have had that title as a job, like, right? But there are people who can organize just as organizing something right now. And maybe you need to reach out to a person who seems to be ahead and see where you can fit on that body. But what system you can be to make the blood flow in that body? Which nerve, are you the nervous system? You know what I'm saying? The digestive system. Which part of that body are you going to function in?
Saji, yeah. Oh, that part. Saji, what role do you feel like influencers should play in shaping political narratives?
Should play?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
'Cause
I don't
we
want
know
to
what
read
they're doing.
exactly. I was like, which
The
ones are good?
influencers and or the clout leftists.
I mean, I think that what TikTok is, right, is an app where people are looking for 1 minute videos. They're looking to get the news from TikTok if that's what they're here. Like a lot of people are not going to go out of their way to look for the articles or to read. A lot of these teenagers, I call them the microwave generation. They want things 30 seconds to a minute. So you want to make content or hold lives where you're putting the message across. And I don't want to repeat what Janae said, right? But to break things down, like not everybody speaks in the way that some of these leftists are trying to speak with words that the crowd that already didn't vote because it didn't care to read, or the ones that voted incorrectly, they're not going to understand. So for me, I would say they should be using reliable sources and breaking information down in a digestible way. I heard other people mention other things like what people could be doing, or what their role is. I would say, I don't know, that's not part of your question, but since everybody else mentioned it, I think my role on this app is to uplift other creators and to provide a safe space for people to express what they want to say. Um, and like part of building that community isn't just everybody trying to be the top creator and the main creator and the one with the most followers. It's also about building community. Because if you are just grifting, then that's all it's going to be. But if you're actually getting to know each other and, hey, I'm in Justice Live, I'm going to shout out Janae's projects, and I'm going to shout out Caso, and I'm going to shout out Jamal. And, oh, you're looking for someone that's going to help you run your political campaign. I know someone that's involved in politics. Oh, you want someone that's going to write an article or preview an article for you. I know someone that can do that. Like actually using it for organizing and not just to be like, I'm gonna go in front of a microphone and cook all day and all night. You know what I mean? That's what I would say.
Yeah, I would definitely have to agree. I appreciate that, and you're very great at that because everybody has like a different role. Like you said, we're not gonna always be the head, you know. Everybody can't be the eyes, the ears. But yeah, we have a flash goal going on. Don't make me get straight Jamal in this bitch. We have a flash goal and we need 33 more daily heart me's. If you look up right under, I think where it says what, we are what's left, right above that, you can see what our flash goal is. If I can get that daily heart me, which is also two up at the very top by my name. We have just about like five? We have 3 minutes and 30 seconds to be able to get the rest of these. So thank you, Janae, Ren, Jaden. I can't see who that is. Monique, Naquan, and a couple of others for your daily heart me. I'm gonna pin it. Oh, I can't pin it. I can only pin it every 5 minutes. But yes, if you don't mind, can I get your daily heart me? Jazzy.
I had already said mine. Can I
Mm.
add one more thing, Jess? I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. In regards to even the name that you came up with, we are what's left. To be who you want to see, like how they say, like, be the change you want to see in the world. You cannot say that you are a progressive or that you're a leftist or that you're not like the right and then become the right. Start doing things that resemble Canary Mission. Start exhibiting anti-LGBTQ, misogynist, racism, like all of these qualities, because then you're no longer who you say that you are supposed to be opposed to, right?
Mm-hmm.
And stay consistent to yourself. Everybody's different. Don't copy other people's personality, content, way of running the life. Be yourself and stay true to yourself. That's it.
Facts. Thank you so much, Saji. Jazzy, what role do you feel like influencers should play in shaping political narratives?
I think the way that I would put it, because I do see a lot of them trying to to speak out against different things, and like what somebody was saying earlier about the linguistic, like they maybe the way that they're wording it, they could definitely, I mean, we're dealing with, if we're wanting to reach people, we're dealing with people who don't have a very large IQ and that they want to maybe reach
Sure.
them. We have to get on their level in a way, but also just knowing that, like, again, what I push for and what I'm starting to see is I really think community is what's really important. Cause like somebody else said earlier in the live, like it doesn't take much for them. Like all they had to do was, you know, show a racist, bigoted side, and then all of a sudden everybody jumps on shit with
Mhm.
them. So I mean, I think if we could somehow find a way to be more of a community and organize better, I do think they could. Maybe they have the following, they've got the networking. Again, I think my biggest thing is I'm really great at networking. I love getting on this app. I love talking to people, and I mean, I love cussing people out, but I also love the love too, like the love side of it, and getting to know
Right.
other people who are like in the same mind frames and connecting. And I think that they should really be focusing on that too, because the more that we bring them together, the more that we're able to reach out to more people. I think that's the biggest thing, right? At the end of the day.
I definitely agree. You guys, also Declan, well, hey Declan, how you doing? If you don't mind giving your daily heart me, if you guys just came in, we're in a flash go right now. Get your daily heart me's. I would greatly appreciate. Get your daily heart me right now. Excuse me, who was that? Oh my god. You know, just to piggyback off what all of you guys said, I agree. I think sometimes we also confuse influencers with activists, right? Activists are now some are both. Let's not get that twisted either. But some people are just influencers and content creators, and it's about using your platform to amplify the messages, to amplify the activists, to amplify the news, or the people who are actually bringing you the news or bringing you the work or bringing you the resources. Which is why we are doing We Are What's Left. Is going to be a directory of creators who are either specialize or fight for different things. Like for example, Janae fight for Black women and children. So if you are looking for a creator that who amplifies or is fighting for Black women and children, you can see on the directory of the We Are What's Left website to be able to say, "Oh, I want to follow her," because it's impossible for us to focus on every single thing and every single fight. So just find the people, like if you're into abortion rights or you're into women's rights or you're into you know, legalities, whatever the case may be, you know, well, there'll pretty much probably be a creator that either specializes or talks about in some type of way. But I feel like influencers we can use our platforms to amplify the message cohesively so that we can break the algorithm so that we can keep pushing it forward, because the way that they allegedly won was by going in these podcasters, by paying these influencers to all say the same talking points. And if we're all saying our same talking points as far as like what's the truth, then we can break the algorithm and flood it and continue to plant those seeds and allow them to grow in the darkness because there is no light in their brain. um CJ, I'm going to ask you the question first, and then I want to know a quick tidbit about the vice president coming to your city tomorrow. So, welcome in. The question is,
Hey.
what role should influencers or quote unquote clout leftists, what role should they be playing in shaping the political narratives?
Well, it's very interesting. I have a very kind of different perspective as someone who's running for public office. Like
Mhm.
there's a fine balance that I have to be able to do. And I think somebody was mentioning it earlier. A lot of new people and a lot of the new generation wants things in a quicker manner now. So I have to be able to present things to not only people who can take in the relative information who are within my age ranges or even older than I am, but then I also have to represent those people as well. And well, hopefully, fingers crossed. But when we're talking about these, I think, as somebody was mentioning earlier, everybody has a role to play. And even when I was doing my activism work and organizing, when I was doing the last organization for the Palestinian movement at my university at Indiana, I had to really pick my role. I had to really find something to do because I could have done everything. I could have ran and did security and also try to feed people while also trying to make science. But I couldn't do that. That would be an exhaustion to myself. And that's where a person, you as the individual, you're going to have to know what your skill set is and put yourself to work. And if you are serious about a movement, if you're serious about an idea, or making sure, even in the situation that we're in now, currently saving democracy the way you guys claim you want to save or use the Constitution in whatever argument you want, if you want to preserve all of those things, you are going to have to step up to the plate now, because what we are seeing is unconstitutional. And then kind of going into the second point of what's kind of going into JD Vance coming into my state of Indiana. He is coming into Indiana because our governor, Mike Braun.
I thought you was talking about Kamala Harris, that vice
No,
president.
not her, not her. JD Vance, the current sitting vice president, unfortunately. He is coming to Indiana because they are starting the process to redistrict, just how they're doing in Texas, because they know that currently right now every single district is getting some heat about this administration, and they all Republican areas. The Democratic areas are the ones that are being held the strongest right now. And what their original intent is to actually take and put one more extra district within the state of Indiana, giving them more of a majority, and put them a little bit more of a majority also for the House as well, crushing our democratic process in general, because we only have 9 districts and 2 blue congressional districts. And I'll land with this. When we are seeing things that are being undone, that is not going to just impact you. And I told this to a MAGA, that all of this may not impact you. That's fine. You can be happy it's never going to impact you. But when it impacts your dusty ass grandma, when it impacts your bummy cousin, when it impacts your Section 8 housing cousin, somebody who actually is going to be impacted, don't come crying to us, because we told you this was going to happen. And when you don't think that it's going to impact you, you make decisions that impact the rest of everybody else in the American society that you quote unquote love and proclaim to try to quote unquote save.
Yeah.
But I land there for you.
Thank you so much, y'all. Can I get some massive Mickey Picky coconuts for the royal family? Thank you, Queen. I appreciate the $50 dono. She said that I always tell people that you might not do politics, but politics does you. It's already included in your rent, your paycheck, your doctor's visit, and staying out of it doesn't keep you safe. And that's some of the realest shit, like all day. And that's why I feel like it's important. Saji made the slogan from the polls to the polls. And I'm like, from the polls to the polls and everything in between, because even the people all the way from the strip club and the drug dealers, and the street niggas, the YN, everybody, whether you know it or not, or you say I don't do politics, it does you. Like she said, it's in your rent, your doctor's visit, your paycheck. It's a part of everything that you do. So I think it's important for us to reach out to those people and inform them, and also to remind them that you're still seen. We still care about your voice. Your vote matters just as much as the motherfucker that's in the suit. Your vote matters just as much as the corporate people who are working at the call center. Like, we are all important and we all play a part. So thank you. Let me get some more massive coconuts. I appreciate y'all. We're almost done with our goal for the day. We have $95 left. I appreciate you so fucking much, Queen. Always showing love, always support. I love you. He said the vice president, and in the same breath said, Vance, I immediately became lost. I know, me too. I'm like, I thought you were talking about Kamala Harris. That's why I was like, got excited. You think I'm getting excited for that? Be careful. Don't nobody touch his hand. Don't nobody get close to him. Don't let him hold your nothing, because it might be your last of your days. Okay. Might be the last
like
of
that,
your motherfucking
he's like
days.
that doll. What's that doll called? All of a sudden, her name is gone.
The doll,
What's-
the ant, that look,
Bella.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's like that doll.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody be on alive when he comes.
It's the wet and wild eyeliner that he wears. That thing is fierce. It cuts the hands.
So, do you guys know? Have anybody read his Hillbilly book? Because Danny said that in his book he admitted to coming out to his grandmother, and she said, "Do you like sick and duck?" And he was like, "No, I don't like sick and duck." He said, "Well, you ain't GAY then." But he said in the book that he came out to his grandmother and told her that she was gay. Eh,
Man on YouTube because he has a gazillion interviews saying that he was a never Trump guy.
mhm.
He said, "Hey, I'm a never Trump
Mhm.
guy. I'm a never Trump guy. You know, I'm a never Trump guy." And now I still
Now you a
believe.
Trump guy.
No. I still wholeheartedly believe he's a never Trump guy.
Yeah.
That's why when people are afraid of who he is, if something, fingers crossed, something happens to that man, Felon 47. Yeah, no. So if something happens to Felon 47, he's the head of a cult, and cults do not thrive once the head is unalived or goes to jail. They dismantle, right? And I think the Heritage Foundation has been trying to do this situation for quite some time, right? This has always been a plan. However, it was taking too long. It was taking so long because there wasn't a movement strong enough, which here comes maggots. The cult is how they are in that White House. So once that cult is dismantled, it doesn't matter if they even invoke the 25th Amendment. Y'all, I want y'all to be very clear. Nobody will follow behind Vance. The Republicans and the maggots did not even like that Vance was the running mate. The Republicans in Congress are not going to follow behind Vance, right? So we just have,
Talking to us for dating. I'm so sorry. He just knocked that out like it wasn't nobody's business. Okay.
okay then, day, and I didn't even get to see it. but I just want y'all to know there is a pot of gold at the bottom of the rainbow. We just got to get there. We just got to get there. And I
Yes.
also want y'all to know that once that head of the snake is chopped off, whether it be by being chopped off or being by natural forces, right? There is going to be an uprising, and I want y'all to stay in the house because it's going to be that cult that is going to lose their shit
Mm-hmm.
because they're only letting their lives fall apart for the cult leader. They're not going to let it happen for anyone else, for any other cause,
They're gonna be
for
like, I
any
think
other.
I don't follow you.
They're going to be like, yeah, okay, and about that BBB, about that bill, like that. You get what I'm saying? So, just everybody. I know it's hard. It's extremely hard for me, but just but get a helmet and a seatbelt, and just buckle up, cause it's gonna get rocky. But it's again, it, and everybody can get mad, but it's not black people's fight. It's not black people's fight. The people who created and have upheld the system are going to have to be the ones to lose everything in this dismantling to finally say, hey, maybe we all should have a living wage. Maybe we all should have affordable housing. Maybe we all should have access to healthcare. Because if you put your black body out in them streets and your black body on the line for a system that has never benefited you, you will be upholding and fighting for a system that was in place already. So you have to let them lose any and all things. I'm gonna tell you right now, they have the power right now to change all this shit. They not mad enough. They don't care enough. But also they care a little bit because I need y'all to look up how many CEOs been gone in the last week. And I'll
Yeah,
lend my
but they don't
plane.
want to they don't want to advertise that because they don't want it to be a thing. But then again, I don't even know if it's something like Luigi or is it something that's strategic.
It's
It's
Luigi's.
Luigi's.
It's
I was gonna say
Luigi's.
because it was some strategic shit when all of a sudden the person who owns Bitcoin unalive, the person who founded Cash App was unalived, and somebody of another like either crypto system or money funneling system was unalive like within like a few months. They was on this boat and then all of a sudden they just end up unalive. I'm like, this sound like some strategic hit so they can put people in place or also get control of it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, CJ. I got you. So And moving forward, we're talking about bridging the gap and looking forward. Again, we are what's left. Because when they get done tearing each other down, like uh YouTube say, "Oh, we're not going out there, we're gonna let them go fight and unlive each other, right? When they get done tearing each other down, we will be what's left. Right? We are what's left. Okay. We are what's left where it's okay to not always be right. Fuck is you talking about? But here bridging the gap and looking forward, what does solidarity look like when there's disagreement within the left? That's a good question. What does solidarity look like when there's disagreement within the left? Because again, we're not on the monolith. We're not going to always agree on every single thing. But how do we still stand in solidarity when we have disagreement? And I will start with Jazzy at the bottom, and then we'll go up.
I think that the way that we can find solidarity is if we all can just acknowledge, especially what we're here for, like what started the whole thing. We are really, I mean, at the end of the day, the crazy part is if you really talk to some of these, not MAGA, but if you talk to the Republican Party, who the people who aren't quite MAGA but don't really know exactly what's going on with their party right now, a lot of them actually have a lot of progressive ideologies and beliefs. They just don't know that that's what it is because they're not educated enough to understand what it is. So I mean, and there's a lot. I mean, coming from rural America, I can tell you guys, my whole town that I came from, majority of them really are progressives, but don't even realize like what a progressive movement is, and they just fall in line with conservatives because it's the church belt, like the Bible belt, and that's what we've been indoctrinated into. So I think at the end of the day, if anything, if we can just come back to the fact that we literally all are here fighting the same fight. And I mean, the one thing that we're all trying to do is just point out um who the real opposition is. And
Yes.
and that's what we're all trying to get everybody to realize. So that's where we can just align. Like we're not gonna all agree on every single thing. We're humans, okay, at the end of the day. And if we all agreed on everything, it'd be boring. So that we're different people, different minds, different personalities. But if we can just agree that we all have the same opposition and we're all really fighting the same fight, that's where we need to get to.
Mm-hmm.
And remember that.
Why do I have
Why do I have echo?
What? Okay, I think it's solid. My apologies. Even to piggyback off on that, I definitely agree because not one politician, we're not going to get every single thing that we want, and the little things that we can negotiate or go back and forth on or tweak bills to fit everybody, we can bring up later. But we still want to, like I say, agree on the same thing. Are you for all people? Are you worried about the truth, the safety? Can we all have health care, right? Like our bare necessities. So I think can you let her up, Nicole? Thank you so much. Hey sis, how you doing? I think those are important too. Saji, what does solidarity look like when there's a disagreement within the left to you?
Um, I mean, I kind of echo what you guys just said. It's knowing that it's basically going back to knowing what we don't want. And I know that's been a problem because it's been like, okay, well, what is our cohesive like statement, right? What is it that we all want? And I think that the left, I believe, or I would hope that the left is not like the right in the sense that we're thinking about our communities as opposed to being individualistic and more money selfish reasons driven. I think is remembering that we want equality, right, for everyone. And whether it is stuff that we work together towards getting, like, I mean, I've seen a lot of these debates. Like I said, it's like, oh well, we want communism, we want Marxism, we want socialism. Like, at least know that we're working towards progress, right? Like,
Right.
know that we're opposing fascism, we're opposing a dictatorship, we're opposing a system that is racist, that is against all of us as minorities. I guess we do got some leftist white ladies, sorry.
Yeah, right, exactly.
But I mean, I think disagreements are going to happen, but again, if we can remember that the right united in their hatred towards all of us,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right. That hatred is keeping them together. Okay. They live and unalive by the hatred. And I guess, the only thing, not the only thing, but what's the opposite of hatred? Love. So just uniting with love and loving one another, you know what I'm saying? And loving somebody doesn't mean that I have to be at your house or be screwing on you or anything like that, but just, loving the humanity and people and want the best for them, or at least the bare necessities, right? It's the bare necessities. Okay, anyways. Hood storyteller.
So I'm gonna piggyback off of the main point, but I do want to give a little pushback on what Jazzy said, right? So for the most part, well, let me just say this: if you're on the left, you should only be caring about human rights. I don't really care about your subcategory. If you're a red balloon, I don't give a fuck what you identify as. Everybody that is a human deserves human rights. That's what the whole left side should be, because the right is based off of stripping identities, people, groups for rights from them, regardless of what group it is. Right? We are actually not fighting the same fight. That is the issue on the left. Okay, because I want to speak specifically about white or progressive or liberal whites, right? This is about them. They are not fighting the same fight we're fighting. They tend to be fighting capitalism. They're tending to be fighting fascism now that it is something they are experiencing, right? Because as a black American woman, I've only lived under fascism. I've only ICE is one thing, but I've been fearing the police. My kids are 4 years old, and if they start acting up, and I say, "Hey, I'm gonna call the police," they're gonna say, "I don't want to go to jail." My kids have never been around a cop. Generationally, they know the wounds of police. Get what I'm saying? So, what I realized we can use the Unfuck America tour is that anti-blackness. See, that's the thing. None of this would be happening in the world because black people were the litmus test, right? Had anybody stepped up and cared about what was happening to the blackest skinned people on this planet, we wouldn't be here today. And because it was okay to do and strip all these things from our group of people, yeah, now they said shit, we gonna try it on the poor whites. Hey, move it up. We're gonna put it on the middle class whites. We finna start doing this shit to everybody. We were the litmus test and everybody failed. And the fact that nobody's even acknowledging it now or disregarding it is why it's still fucking happening now. Right? So when on the left, the only infighting I've been seeing is black people trying to correct anti-blackness. And you know what everybody keeps saying? Hey, it's bigger fish to fry. And that's the problem. The biggest fish to fry is racism. So no, we are not fighting the same thing, right? Because y'all don't believe, and Jesse, I'm not saying y'all when I say you. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying white leftist, white progressive, white whatever goddamn identity tag, neurodivergent, because they're gonna get up here every time and say, hey, it's a red balloon neurodivergent person with 19 cats who, yeah, or whatever the fuck they gonna say, because they will have some kind of relatability to oppression. And let me just say, being disliked or not having the upper hand when you had 500 years as a fucking head start does not mean, and not being centered does not mean you're oppressed. I want white people to lock the fuck in on that. You are not oppressed. I also want you to understand that privilege has nothing to do with money. So when we say you have a privilege as a whiterson, that's not me saying, and you say, oh, well, my family was broke.
Thank you,
Listen,
Brett Ray. Thank you
you
so
get
much.
to hop out of the police car before they even park their shit and say, hey, why did you pull me over? What the hell going on? I have seen that and I've been spooked just because the thought that a black man with a seatbelt on at the stop sign ain't gonna make it out alive. You understand what I'm saying? That's your privilege. You have a lot of privilege. You get to go to the bank with with no credit, with the worst of credit. You get what I'm saying? The world is rotating because Western, good whitersons have been going around the globe and stripping and saying, get down and lay down across the globe now. And now they're even doing it to the planet. And now they're trying to fucking do shit on the moon. You're trying to tear up the galaxy. That's crazy as hell. Biggest threat to society and the galaxy. You see what I'm saying? So we're not going to be able to fight the same fight until we deconstruct, and it ain't my labor to do, until you deconstruct your entitlement to a place in this world that you have never worked for. You're not the creators of a thing, okay? You're not the discoverers of things. You've never been none of that shit. And until you realize that you are equal, because we all humans, they say, we all bleed the same blood. And when you need me to get out there and unalive for you, when you need my body to be the pin that gets knocked down at the bowling alley. So until anti-blackness is deconstructed and white people are not centered in the movements of progressiveness, we're never going to get anywhere. Okay? Because white people should never be the forefront of any movement that has to do with marginalized people. If you want to be of assistance, you need to amplify the voices of queer, black, trans, cis, disabled. It don't need to be y'all, because you're not oppressed. And you need to use your privilege to make sure the people who are actually being harmed, they have continuously been harmed, to be amplified, their voices and the movement of us to be amplified. So no, we're not fighting the same thing. But on the left, so when we talked about what does solidarity look like, solidarity means deconstructing, stepping back and decentering yourselves. I'll land my plane there, sorry.
What kind of what? Jazzy, I see you had your hand raised. I know you wanted to add something to it.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to add something quickly. No, thank you. I wanted to say, everything you said, you have such a good point, and it's so hard to remember that, you know, and to work on that, because honestly, with the deconstructing thing, it literally is a daily struggle, right? Like it's not just a one time, you know, you're done with it. Like it's a daily thing, and I will be honest, I'm guilty. And I think at the end of the day, we need, as the white community, like we need to be able to realize like the difference between like what, because they focus so much on, oh, we're tired of white guilt or whatever, but like we need to have like white empathy. Like that's what I keep saying anyways. Like y'all need to learn, we all need to learn how to, for me personally, and kind of, y'all don't have to, I really,
Maybe she got a phone call. Yeah, you're on mute, Jazzy.
can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
we can hear you now.
So I was just gonna say, those are great points, and that's the thing. Like, we really need to hear it because prior to this,
thank you,
I was one of those uneducated white women who didn't realize what harm I was actually doing. Even though my heart was in the right place, always, I didn't realize the harm I was actually doing. So I do feel like we need to hear it sometimes. Like, so whenever you guys have something to say, I really appreciate everything you have to say, because I'm continuously like working on myself as well.
Thank you so much. And one, can I get some coconuts in the chat for Naquan for starting off this $2 train? Because we have 92 people in here, and literally, if everybody here sent $2, we can knock this goal out like that. Okay, so thank you for starting that $2 train. Drop some coconuts for Naquan. And if I'm not mistaken, Tyrone, thank you for the $5 dono that says, "Hey, Queen."
Can I ask a quick question? Can I ask a quick question, y'all?
Yeah, hold on really quick. I just wanted to say, just piggyback on what she said. When you know, when the white community is like, we're tired of white guilt. If there wouldn't be white guilt, if and it's like, I don't want to be whatever for what my ancestors did, but continuously holding up the white supremacy, continues to holding up the everything, the privilege and everything they need to do and succumbing to it, and using the micro and macro aggressions and doing all of the other things just because you're not walking around with a hood saying the N-word, which some still are, doesn't mean that you're not still holding it up. So like she said, it's a daily thing, just like with anything, which if you're changing anything that you've been doing for years at a time. But go ahead, Janae.
I just want I just sat there and I said all those words, and words have meanings, guys. Pick up an Oxford Dictionary or a thesaurus, right? So I just said all those words. I feel everybody here pretty much understood it, as well as Jazzy, right? Because I was piggybacking off something she said.
Mhm.
I said all those words, and y'all still, y'all still got in the comment section and said,
Girl, stay
and
out the
then
comments.
no, because I just would like to know. My question is this, right? Am I not articulating myself well enough? Am
No.
I not making the language accessible enough when I make points? Because I have been being,
It's
I have
me.
been being,
Decentralized.
like people have been not
Been
understanding,
vaguely misunderstood.
like habitually misunderstood. And that's why I'm giggling because I'm in a twilight zone. And so I just want y'all to tell me what I could do better to deliver my messages. Because I
Um,
fear that I thought I was doing a good job, but maybe
Janae,
I'm not.
Jazzy, did you receive Janae's message? And I think in her feedback, she said, I understand everything that you're saying. The people in the chat, this is social media. There are people not only paid, there are people who are looking for attention. Some people, misery loves company. They're going to intentionally misinterpret what you said to not only piss themselves off, to piss you off, to transfer energy. That's why I say ignore them. Ignore them. No, we're having the conversation. Jazzy said, I understood, right? She said, yeah, she said, I understand you. You're totally fine. If you in unless they're trolling, they can't read what that's a them problem. At some point, we cannot change ourselves to fit everybody. So and then I'm doing it the best I can and I'm articulating it the best I can. If you still understand, that's a you problem. It ain't got nothing to do with me. So let them have it. Let them.
Just trying to make sure because if I could change my messaging, if
Nah,
I
nah, nah.
needed,
You're
okay.
doing good. And I actually appreciate the way Jassy responded because she did say like she'd been working on it, but she didn't like completely center herself.
Mhm.
Sometimes people are trying to relate, especially like, listen, I'm gonna sound like a YT hater, but so be it. Last night, why did I have to know that some lady's mom was an alcoholic? Her houseless neighbor's name was Javier,
Please,
and
guys.
her rising sign was fucking Cancer. Like, come on, y'all. Like, my God.
And
It's like
people.
these people show up to a basketball game and they're like, shall we play volleyball instead? Like, I don't get it.
Oh my goodness, I'm fucking hollering. Irene, the question is, what does solidarity look like when there's a disagreement within the left?
What is solidarity? I'm sorry, I had to repeat it. So the solidarity when the left is disagreeing with each other is not sweeping underneath the rug. If somebody is not a safe person, we need to call it out. If somebody is uh, hurting our left community, we need to call it out. We also need to make sure that we don't fall for the okie dokies.
Mm-hmm.
We don't fall for the okie dokies. We don't fall for, oh, they good people. No, we need to make sure because if the Republican side, the right side, is letting a 45 person run the White House and he got 45 felonies and he's a P3O, we need to make sure we don't have that same type of atmosphere on ours because they doing generational curses. We should not
Mm-hmm.
bring generational curses into our realm or anything. We need to break those chains,
Mm-hmm.
and make sure it's doesn't happen anymore.
Yes, thank you. Jada, what does solidarity look like when there's a disagreement within the left?
It's like wanting to understand the other perspective and in terms of like listening. So I've noticed that I do argue in comments, it is true. But usually it's just one big misunderstanding. So if you take it to the DMs and you actually like talk to the person, you usually end up coming to some sort of agreement. Now, this doesn't really work for big creators because they're power hungry. But with like regular people in the comments, you can also just DM them and talk to them, and that usually works.
Communication. Communication is key, and even to piggyback on what you just said about like understanding one another. The reason why, it adds to being progressive is because the more you know, the more you grow. And the more that we communicate with one another and learn each other's plights and cultures and stuff like that, which I think is important, which is why I always love culture class, which is why I want to travel the world, eating different foods, learning a different language, at least the basics, and just try to understand and communicate with people. Um, I think that's what it is because you can have like people fear what they don't know, and the more we talk with one another and understand one another, not only is it progressive, but like, oh, okay, I can get where you're coming from. And it doesn't necessarily have to always be like, we have to fight or we can no longer be friends because we disagree about is it purple or is it lavender. Well, that's a fact, but like but like, I like it sunny days and I like rainy days, right? You can love what you want and we can disagree, and it could be a story behind it, it could be something cultural behind it, and just understanding different people. So I think communication is key. The more you know, the more you grow. And that's why I'm excited to go spend some time with some of the creators in Georgia, because we can continue to learn more about each other and grow with one another and understand different lifestyles and different people and different upbringings, which only expands our mind at the end of the day. But yeah, let me see. It's like four more questions, but I'm not gonna hold you guys hostage. We can obviously tend this over. I mean, relay this over to next Wednesday for We Are What's Left, you guys. Okay. And if you guys want to donate to the GoFundMe for We Are What's Left, all of the startup costs are in there to kind of tell you what it will be going towards, just to give you a legal and trademark protection, website and hosting, in which thank you guys for all the donations that you guys have done so far for the GoFundMe, because we have started the website. Today I got the first draft and it looks really, really, really good. I'm excited to launch it and show you guys what you guys have been a part of making happen for the creators and for what's left. Marketing and promo, community network platforms, branding and visual design, merchandise production, CRM, operational costs, you guys. So, yeah, whatever you can donate, $5, $1, $1 a day keeps the fascists away. Okay. And then as I continue to grow, so we can have some things that we can give away for, our bigger donations. But at the moment, I appreciate you guys just working for us. If a woman can raise $1 million by calling a little black boy the N word, I'm pretty sure we can raise our the rest of our 14.5K to fight fascism. Okay. Okay. To break the algorithm and creating content, creating change through content. Because again, like, I'm not gonna say that I am an activist, but I am a content creator and I can use the content to create change, to spread message, to amplify others, to lift up, my people, to lift up what's left. And that's what I can do. That is me recognizing my strength as a content creator and using that to add to the fight, right? So let me see which question I want to ask before we get out of here. What does growth and grace look like in a culture that prioritizes receipt? That's a good question. If you had to make this big thing. Okay, yeah, I think this one is good. And I'm gonna ask the question and I'm gonna start the showtime because it's 60 seconds. The question is, if you had the mic to speak to the entire online left for 60 seconds, what would you say? If you had the mic to speak to the entire online left for 60 seconds, what would you say? Uh-oh, not the big eyes. She's like, well, bitch, you put me on the spot. 60 seconds. Hold on. What am I supposed to say? I'm nervous now. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, I'll put you last. Let me see. Let's do Showtime. Live show. a minute. I'll put me last. I'll put Saji right before that. Okay. All right then. So Irene, Hood Storyteller, Jazzy, Jada, and Sajida. Sajida. Saji. I love that. Saji. Okay, here we go. I barely know what to say without a timer.
Damn, you gonna put me on the spot like this?
I
Okay.
told y'all before I started.
All right. So what I would tell the left is, and I know I'm speaking to the left, but we need to get out more. We need to talk to more of the youth. We need to talk more to the crowd, even on the left. We need to speak out for women's health rights and women's mental health, even the veterans' mental health, because that's impacted with this new administration. We need to make sure that we have our fundings correct for the next couple of years for the healthcare. We need to make sure we do that. And 4 seconds. That's about it.
Make sure when you organize, you have a plan. Make sure you realize that if you're on the left, that you are supposed to be on the right side of history. And you're fighting for humanity and you're fighting for the rights of all while the other side is stripping the rights from everyone. Okay? We are inclusive. We are not tolerant of hate. Okay. You also need to be deconstructing while you're on this side. And that deconstruction, because there are Black people who are homophobic, transphobic, and we all need to be deconstructing biases that we have because we all deserve equality. We all deserve to be seen as humane, and we all deserve the right to peace, joy, and happiness. Figure out where you belong and what your purpose is in a movement before you think you can spearhead one. And I'll land my plane.
Y'all heard it here first. That is Janae. Make sure y'all give her a follow. She also has her own movements as well.
Okay, that was beautiful. I don't even know how to come after that. But I would just like to say, definitely piggyback off of that as well. I mean, we just keep in mind exactly what we're here for and try to stay focused on on what the agenda is, and not to get sidetracked by the small things. Keep the bigger picture at heart and just continue to take time for yourself and stay motivated and take the rest when you need it. I don't really know what else to say. I appreciate the having a chance to even get up here and talk it all. So I hope you guys have a great night.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Jazzy, and I also appreciate your honesty and transparency. I think it's refreshing.
I'm just trying to be myself. That's all.
And I love that. Go ahead, Jada.
I just want to say to leftists, like the community that you have found online, you can also find that community in real life. And with that, you can organize, you can create plans, and you can work into getting actual leftists who want a better life for everybody into office. And to not do purity politics. If somebody is not 100% your perfect candidate, that is also okay. You also have to realize the isms, the phobias within yourself, and that if you make a mistake, that's okay as long as you're willing to learn from it. That's the most important part, that you're willing to learn and that you're willing to strive to be a better person or to be a better member of society or within your group, within your space, whatever that may be. It's okay to be wrong. And that's all I have to say.
Learning hurts sometimes, but it's okay. It's worth it in the end. Go ahead, Saji.
Yeah, I put it in the chat. I feel like this is 2007. I've been in the United States for a week and I don't know how to pronounce what I'm talking about. And I'm talking about the Salem witch trials. I think the biggest I think the biggest thing about the left, right, is we gotta keep in mind we're speaking for people that cannot speak. We're speaking for children. We're speaking for women that don't know how to advocate for themselves. We're speaking for the undocumented that didn't have a voice or a vote. We're speaking for the Black women that are in prison that shouldn't be in there, that need our help. Like, we should be focusing on showing up and putting heels on the ground, doing more than just talking and actually showing up for each other, boosting each other's businesses, our communities, and amplifying each other's voices.
Okay, so it's the We Are What's Left. So I'm going to read you guys our mission statement and what we're about. We Are What's Left is a new cultural movement driven by creators, students, and everyday people tired of being overlooked. We're building power outside of the system by showing up where traditional politics won't, online, on campus, and in the streets. Our goal is to mobilize a new generation of change makers ahead of the 2026 midterm elections. Through storytelling, social media, live events, and creator led campaigns, we're turning leftist values into a cultural momentum. This matters because culture is power and the creators are the new organizers. We're spotlighting creators who already have the mic and helping new voices rise. We'll launch a creator directory, get merch into the streets, build a powerful content calendar, and organize a campus tour to reach HBCUs and regions ignored by mainstream campaigns. Every dollar raised goes directly towards tools, people, and platforms that will inspire action, mobilize voters, and change what's possible in 2026. You guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna put in one. Change this gift goal. It's gonna be one. We're gonna end off with a big gift and see if we.
Is that just?
Please don't post what.
That's on our showtime.
No. Well, it's living on YouTube.
Oh no. Okay.
It's okay.
Now everybody's gonna know I presented on the Salem witch trials in 2007.
Don't worry about it. You did a fucking amazing. Ooh, mystery fireworks. I think that's cute. Let's try that. Yeah, we'll just do one of those on our way out. And see if that. I'm gonna take everybody. I appreciate you guys for being here. I'm gonna take those last 60 seconds as our last words because we all know about a Baptist church, a family reunion. We will try to get out of here and we'll be trying to get out of here forever. Thank you for the glowing jellyfish. Okay, baby. It's getting real jelly up in here. Okay.
They in
Dayton
the
holding down the number one
building.
spot. Because I'm on my phone today, I don't have the automatic number one person in here. So we went back to the old school where whoever's holding the gold crown, I put their name on my gold crown that says Royal Family. Ain't that cute? And I write their name on here, and that's how y'all know who is really holding down the live.
So when I have a peach and I start writing names on it, just know where I got that recipe from.
Come on now, baby. We share everything around this bitch.
Thank you, Jess. Thank you,
Of
big
course.
sis.
Of course.
And hopefully you can come to Cali soon.
Oh, I will
And
be. Shout out to the Swan Ray. It's crazy because
yeah,
I feel like when I get a raid, you can't get off, right?
You gotta hold it down for like 15 more minutes. You got to
At least
at
15
least.
more minutes.
We had a Brett raid. We got a Swan raid.
Yes, drop some coconuts for Swan, you guys. I don't know if you know who Swan is. Was you about to drop down, Irene? Okay.
drop down. But thank you so much for
Of
having me, big
course.
sis. I
Love
always love
you.
being
And I will be in
called the
LA,
Royal.
so.
Yeah, we're gonna turn up. We're
And
gonna
I'll
turn up.
definitely let you know. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Swan, you don't have to, but I would love to bring you up if you guys could give Swan a follow as well. Amazing content creator, very knowledgeable, very smart. Love. I literally, that's a place where I can literally just sit it down and kind of and listen, right? Like we was talking about a storyteller, a place that we can sit down and listen. Hey Simone, hey love. How you doing? But if you guys you see Swan in the chat as well, definitely give Swan a follow. I appreciate you so much. But she be on so much. That's why I be like, I don't pressure nobody. You be like, bitch, I just got off. Do I look like I'm trying to get back on? I'm eating. I'm laying here. I'm doing nothing. Sometimes nothing is not one of my favorite things to do. Don't say nothing. Don't call my name. Just shut the fuck up.
Swan Live, and I put my phone on the phone holder, and I get to clean in the kitchen,
Mhm.
washing the dishes, loading the dishwasher. I start doing all that when Swan talking.
Yelling
I
at the
do,
phone
yeah.
every now and then, like,
Mhm.
bruh, shut the fuck up, you big dumb. You's a dummy, bitch.
You're a dummy, bitch. You never gonna learn shit. You never gonna be shit. What they say, each one teach one.
Yeah.
Yes, I definitely appreciate it. Ah, shout out to Swan. She just sent out the subscription to She Tall and Sexy. She Tall and Sexy. How tall are you? Because I am 5'11". How tall you is? Please say thank you to Swan and drop some coconuts for Swan for sending out the subscriptions. Because baby, she knows that they are not like us. They are not like us, you guys. Okay, they being the right, and everybody on that motherfucker. Okay. Hey, there another one. Toph, you just got a subscription. Y'all, please say thank you, Swan, and drop some coconuts again for Swan in the chat. Not only did she dropped the raid, okay, came through with the raid. Sent out 2 subscriptions on you, whores. I miss my emotes or they on my main because you be yes, yeah, drop some swans too, y'all. Thank y'all so much. So you just got a subscription. 6 feet. Come on, baby. Are you all legs or all torso? Either or, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Parkers! Hey, Parkers, long time no see, beautiful. How are you feeling? How are you doing? How's life treating you? How are the chickens? I miss my emotes too. It's okay. It's okay. Shout out to the People Sick, y'all. If you guys don't know about the People Sick Day, Antifa 2025. Do you want to come in and up and talk about it? There's no pressure. I can do it if you need to. I would rather, get it from somebody who has the People Sick Day. Dayton said, look at Dayton flexing with his own stickers, y'all. Look at Dayton flexing with his own stickers and said, Dayton said, hey Antifa, how you doing today?
What's good? What's good? How's everybody?
What's good? What's good? I'm doing amazing.
Hey, please take your quiet storm voice off. I need to hear the information. Please.
I'm gonna be
You know what?
distracted by the
Can you say genes are passed down
Genes are passed down
from generation?
Listen,
from generation.
listen, I was a big fan of the Quiet Storm.
I was just about to say FB10. That's what you sound like, quiet storm.
All right, so the People Sick Day, y'all. If you are not in our Discord, please go join the Discord. The link is in my bio. We are also on Facebook at the People Sick Day. You can also go to thepeoplesickday.com. That's with 2 S's. It's just the People's plural sickday.com. So what it is a economic blackout. It's an economic and labor blackout. We are going to announce the dates 48 hours in advance. That's why we keep pushing the Discord, and that's why we keep pushing Facebook, because that's where it's going to be announced. Okay. So if you can, when we announce, we're asking you to take 3 days off of work, 3 days off of social media. We want to do a complete blackout. Don't spend any money, because this is how we're going to get them to listen to the people at the bottom. We're at the bottom. Let's face it. Because when we hit them where it hurts, the only thing that they understand is money. And when we continue going to work, when we continue getting on social media, that's literally making the money. So right now, as of today is day 15 of the hunger blackout. I guess what they're doing, the starvation over at Alligator Alcatraz, because they're making a statement, because the conditions there are so deplorable here in the United States. Today is day 15. If they can do 15 days, we surely can do 3 days. If you can't afford to take 3 days off of work, do 2 days. If you can't afford to do 2 days, do 1 day. If you can't afford to do 1 day, go to work, but do the bare minimum. Do the bare minimum. We don't want you to lose your job. But If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Did
And
I
I will
cover it?
not be live on those days, you guys. We try
So
not to come up even on the app, because if y'all playing the game with them too, just go touch grass, go to the range, knit, love all your kids, take them to the park, paint with them. You know what I mean? Do pull the fire alarm. That part, okay.
yeah,
And also too
absolutely.
spearheaded by two Black women, if I'm not mistaken, right, Antifa?
It was founded by 2 Black women, absolutely.
So you
But
know.
it is a collective of us all. It is a collective of us all. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. History has proven that we are in this position because we don't listen to Black women.
Mm-hmm.
Black women consistently and constantly warn us about things and we don't listen. Had we listened to Black women, we wouldn't be in this predicament right now. So I'm gonna need all of us, including us Black men, to start listening to motherfucking Black women
Mm-hmm.
and do the damn thing.
Yes.
So
And
this is a woman-led movement. I'm a leader by nature, but a great leader knows how to follow.
Say that one more time, please. Say that one more time.
I said a great leader knows how to follow.
Mm.
Ooh,
I say that multiple times, and you're absolutely right. And if you guys don't follow Caress, Karress, if I'm not mistaken,
That's correct.
please put her name in the chat as well. Give her a follow. She is one of the Black women that spearheaded this and came up with this idea. And like he say, it's been proven even in Iceland. If y'all know about the women who walked out on their jobs and their houses until they could receive pay, stirred up some shit, baby. They got exactly what they wanted. So it can happen. It will happen. They were already on the Joy Reid show. They reached out to them.
Absolutely.
They have been mentioned on Fox News. They're scared of shitless, like, oh my God, they think they're gonna get us. All they did was give us more publicity. And even Mary Trump has shouted them out as well, you guys. So they're making noise and they're making a movement. And this is a time for you to really be a part of history. And for the people who's like, I don't know what I can do, this is a great damn start. And even if you don't have a job, don't buy, like you say, don't buy anything. Don't get on any apps that day. If you could, like, if you're a live streamer, don't even go live. Yeah, like, I don't get no PTO, but I don't give a damn. I am participating in the best way that we can. I think that's very important.
I just want to add one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not only have we made national news, we have made international news.
Oh.
So if you guys look at a publication called The Mirror, there's a write-up in The Mirror, which is an international publication. So this movement, I just really need to let y'all know that this movement started in late May. This is a baby. This is an infant movement. And we've already made Fox News because they thought that they infiltrated the Discord. I don't know how you can infiltrate something that's open, but whatever.
Like they needed a passcode or something.
Exactly.
They love to think that they're just some type of superhero. Like, bro, all you have to do is click on a link.
and like Jessica said, Mary Trump did her whole podcast and she's telling people, this is Donald Trump's niece, y'all. She's telling people to join the People's Sick Day because she wants that bastard, her words, not mine, but I approve that message. She wants him gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then to be on the Joy Reid show.
I was there.
Listen,
I logged in.
Listen, I love Joy Reid.
Me too.
Joy Reid is no longer with MSNBC because she was a powerful Black woman who has a voice and they didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we made the Joy Reid show. Now, if y'all think that that's the end of our mainstream media, we're coming. And we're coming for their heads.
Yeah.
But thank you, Jessica, for giving me this space.
Of course. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Antifa. Shout out to Antifa. Always been very much supportive. Helped out with the auction we had way earlier this year for a good cause and donating Stanley Cups for us to auction off. I appreciate you. And threw one in for me. Yeah, but yeah, guys, get behind the People's Sick Day. This is a great start. We have to attack from all angles. They're coming at our history. They're coming at our education. They're coming at our health. They're coming at our food. They are coming at everything and every types of way to keep us exhausted. And it's important that we do the same. So we're going to be coming from work from the People Sick Day. We'll be coming from what's left from the beating the algorithm and creating the content and getting down and touching the people that we know how to speak to. Like even Janae said, like we have different language. You know what I mean? Some people receive it differently when you're talking to different people. So I just want to say that like everything that you do, don't ever think because somebody else is having any type of movement that you can't do something that'll attack it from the other angle. And we can always work together and amplify one another because we have to be coming from all angles. I forgot to plug my own show. Well, come on back up here, Antifa. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Come on now.
Just someone said, can we just show up late? I put a lot of ideas in the chat.
Show up late
Okay.
where?
I
Oh,
said,
but
Oh,
he's
to
the
work.
captain.
Got you.
to work.
yeah,
I said
you
you
can-
can
you
pull
can
the
stuff
fire
that.
alarm at your work, steal your coworker's lunch, lose the door stopper, jam the copying machine, like pop your boss's tire, submit 30 claims into HR. Like you can still be a menace while you show up.
Yes,
at work.
make sure there is no
Don't wear deodorant
productivity
that day.
going on at work that day. Okay.
Don't wear deodorant that day.
Yeah. Simply, and it's somebody SK Play. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I can't see the whole damn thing, but he said you can call in a threat. I'm fucking hollering. Yeah, you can do all of those. Say, yeah, get out of here.
So very
Yeah.
quickly, I forgot to plug my own show. We are in a constitutional crisis.
Mm-hmm.
Every day that we wake up, this regime is saying, hold my beer. They keep topping themselves. Now, by profession, I am a constitutional law professor. So every Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, I encourage you all to give me a follow because every Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, that's 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's 3 p.m. Pacific Time, I host a live called Classes in Session, the Constitution 101, and I go through the Constitution at a whole. This has been the second week we're doing this. So this upcoming Sunday, we're going to delve into the 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th Amendments. So
Mhm.
please come with your notebook and your pen because we are going to go deep dive. We're gonna run through the 11th and the 12th Amendment because they're very simple. But the 13th and the 14th Amendment, y'all don't want to miss the 13th and 14th because the 13th is more important to me because the 13th Amendment is when I became a person.
Mm.
It's when my ancestors
In their
became
eyes,
people.
because we always been people. In
Well,
their eyes.
thank you for correct.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you for that correction. In their eyes. All right. And then the 14th Amendment, it deals with citizenship. So we know that the 13th and 14th Amendments, they're constantly under attack daily. So we're going to dive deep into the 13th, 14th Amendments. So y'all are welcome to come and just learn about the Constitution of the
Can you
United
tell
States.
them the time? I think that's a great idea. I think
Five-
because everybody can't give every piece of information. So if we're breaking it down and you can like, hey, over here I can learn this and over here I can learn, I think that's important. So yeah, somebody asked, what's the time again?
5 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's 3 p.m. Pacific Time and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I'm in Central, so 5 p.m. Central Standard Time.
I will be there too. Because I think yeah, I'm gonna be there too.
So that's Constitution 101 classes in session. So we're just going to be doing a deep breakdown into the Constitution. This is a document that we need to know because we know that our education system here in the United States has failed us. Because
Give him
when
a
you
phone.
ask the average person about the Constitution, all they know is my First Amendment rights and their Second
And
Amendment.
my fumes.
Right, and their Second Amendment. That's all. That's all they know. I'm like,
Mhm.
but the Constitution, and I then ask, do you all know how many amendments that we have in the Constitution?
Saji, you just got a
Uh,
subscription. Is
you
right.
know, yeah, there's 27. Actually, there's supposed to be 28, but there's 27. So we're doing a deep dive. We started at the preamble, and now we're gonna pick up at the 11th Amendment on this coming Sunday. And again, thank you so much for this
Of
space.
course. Thank you. Thank you. You guys, give me 1 second before you drop. If you guys give Antifa a follow, I know I see somebody. Hey, Chrissy, how you doing? Antifa, give him a follow. 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Like Janae said, you got to figure out your own time zone after that. 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Classes in session. Constitution 101 is, and he'll be going over 13 and 14 this Sunday, you guys. So, and these are very important. Like he said, always under attack. So let's definitely make sure that we're there and we are equipped and always learning and nurturing our flower. These, other than watering our flowers by crying and just, so we can bloom, we also need nutrients. And the information is like nutrients. So thank you so much again.
Just so y'all won't be blindsided, I do give homework.
I like homework.
At each amendment, I give everybody context. I give everyone Supreme Court cases that solidified those amendments. So I give people Supreme Court cases that they can go look up on their own to see why that amendment is so key and critical.
Mm-hmm.
So last week, this past Sunday, when we were dealing with the 9th Amendment, a lot of people were shocked with the Supreme Court case that I gave them because they had no idea. And one of the Supreme Court cases that I gave them for the 9th Amendment was Roe versus Wade, 1973. It had nothing to do with abortion. It had everything to do with the right to privacy. It is the right to privacy that's under attack. And it just so happened that the abortion issue is under the umbrella of the right to privacy. And this is why it's so key for weak-kneed, jelly-back men to understand that you think you're going after a woman's bodily autonomy, but the right to privacy extends to men as well.
Mm-hmm. And they try to mask it with abortion so you don't
exactly
pay attention
exactly
to the fact that I'm taking away your privacy. And they don't even give a gut. They don't even know. You too busy worried about what a bitch is doing with her fucking body. But I digress because I felt
There's no
myself
digression
riling
there
up a little
because
bit.
because that's the truth. It's
Mhm.
the absolute truth. So y'all, I would love to see you in class on Sunday.
Oh yes, I love to nurture my brain, so I'm pretty sure y'all. If you guys are in there and you don't see me in there, please share the live with me as well. Okay. Thank you so much again, Antifa.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you guys. So I'm gonna pin this last one more time. Oh, we have $88 left in tonight's goal, you guys. Yeah. we're supposed to, I don't know. We're supposed to have an auction. What's that called? On the 15th, August 15th. But unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna auction off anybody anymore. I would love to still, if we have anybody that wants to donate items from your store, if you are a business owner or anything like that, or you have products or something that we can auction off, please reach out to me right now. Shout out to Alina, because she has donated merch or pretty much a gift card to her Etsy shop where she has a bunch of cool stuff. ACAB, leftist stuff. It's very fucking clever, funny shit. Not gonna lie. So I'm not being so. No, I'm trying to get away. I don't want history to repeat itself. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my goodness. No. In a non-racist way. I know, right? Yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna auction off anybody, but if we can get more products, or if you have a business that I can amplify, you want to donate from your business, I would definitely do so. But I think we need at least good 3-4 items, and and I'm gonna try to stray away from selling the people. Or I may or think about it in the future when I kind of get it like more or whatever. But Brett, how are you doing tonight, my love? How are you feeling?
I am doing good. I just wanted to say that just message me and I'll get you something from my shop to
Yes. Okay, so
auction.
that's two things we got thus far, you guys. We got Alina and Brett. Alina and Brett. Okay, perfect. Y'all give Brett a follow if you guys have not done so as well. I sent you a message too. You sent me a message, sis? Yo, I'm so sorry. Brett, how often are you on Discord? I feel like
So I have one.
yeah, that's what I figured.
I mean, I check it
No,
from
it's
time
okay.
to time.
I'm gonna send you my number. So I can talk to you a little bit more and get some information from you for
Yeah,
that
bet
from that thing.
100%. Yeah, as soon as you said it, like you didn't even have to ask. Like you knew I was down.
I figured, but you don't ever want to assume anything. So I just thought, I asked, and I appreciate it too, because you're here in Texas, and I feel like that's gonna be our start because it's the easiest, and I think that'd be dope, and just like it just makes sense. It makes
Oh
sense.
yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And it just whatever you want off my shop to donate, just let me know. So
I love y'all. Yeah, so because the guys, if you guys don't know, we'll be doing an auction to raise money for We Are What's Left, so that we can make sure that we can do all of those things, get our startup costs, our websites, our legalities, our promotions, to be able to support our creators, to be able to help get them out there wherever it is that we may be going that particular weekend and getting with the work done. So yes, don't forget. Yes, and if you're in LA, that I got to figure out what we're gonna do for that, because not everybody that is going to be auctioning is from LA, and I can't just give them that. By the way, I'm currently in your city. Psych, what? La da da. How long are you in said city? How long are you in said city? Send me a message for sure. But yes, y'all. Make sure y'all following everybody on the panel. Definitely show them some love. I appreciate you too, all of you guys for coming up. I'm leaving on Friday. Okay. I'm trying to think what we got going on the next couple of days. I travel outside of Cali too, sis. Okay, but then they're gonna have to. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna figure out how we're gonna do it, and then when I'm in Cali, if we have an event in Cali, we'll definitely use you, because I think that's a great idea to have like a photography photo booth, so that we can all take photos and stuff like that.
can I say something real quick,
Yeah, of
Jess?
course, say whatever you like.
'Cause
Plug
I do
whatever you need to plug. Okay.
well, I do have to leave in a few seconds, but I have a problem with the number 88. And your goal is sitting at 88. So somebody needs to do something about that, because we can't just be having those types of numbers that are associated with certain letters that are associated with the shittiest type of fucking people on Jess's page. If you know, you know.
I
It
know.
sure is. It
He's
sure is.
correct. You got 88 sitting next to Jessica Simone. We gotta fix it.
Don't look right.
Yeah, that don't make no sense, y'all. Come on, that's a fact. I'm Jessica Simone. The blue one, the green one, okay? Both of them. Somebody, since some change, it got to be different. It can't be that. We can't be representing the left, and we got this anti-hate, hate rhetoric going on right now. Okay, we can't do that. I won't do it. We have 130 people in here. We literally cannot get out, y'all. $1 a day keeps the fascists away. I always keep trying to tell y'all. Damn, I didn't even think about that. The 88. I might just change it just because I just can't have this sitting on top of my forehead like that. Pause. Brett, how's the rest of your family? How y'all settling in?
Oh, we settling in, and I just changed that damn number for you because
Yes, come on. Coconuts in the Mickey Picky chat for Brett for the $18 said, fuck that number. You motherfucking right, bitch. Okay.
Yeah, we can't be having that. But now we settling, like, it's still like, are you ever truly settled? You know, like it's taken a while, you know, but happy. It's like a weight has been lifted. I mean, there's still all the bullshit and everything, but like I'm able to breathe a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
So it feels good. It feels good.
And when you're under so much pressure for so long, you don't even notice sometimes that you're almost suffocating. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. As soon, like, so on the way up here, we broke down. We were on the side of the road for like 8 hours.
What?
Yeah, my truck just
Was it because y'all were y'all U-hauling anything?
so we had a U-Haul and my truck and my trailer. So we downsized majorly moving up here, but I was just like, fuck it, throw everything away. I don't care.
Yeah. You don't need it. Sometimes it's just dead weight. Irene, thank you for the $2 donut. Said love you, big sister. Love you too. Sometimes it's just dead weight. You know, make room for new stuff whenever you get to where you're going.
Absolutely. But yeah, we broke down for like 8 hours, and I have pictures because we just pulled out like lawn chairs and just sat on the side of the road waiting for mechanics. Like, we were like, fuck it, we're out of Uvalde. Nothing can slow us down now. You know, so
wow.
The chairs
like,
are coming
fuck it. Hey,
through.
Christian, thank you for the $2 and said I love this space. Thank you so much. Drop some coconuts for Christian, Irene, and Brett, Mickey Picky Brett crossing this bitch. Okay, we're about to knock this all out.
Just can I say something? I feel like these chairs have been coming through ever since Happy Cinco de Agosto, okay, Montgomery Brawl anniversary. Brett used the folding chair to chill and wait for the mechanic. Today I was on the phone with Janae when my kids locked me out of my freaking room. So I had to climb in through my window and I had to use a folding chair. Okay. So
these
they've been
chairs are
very symbolic.
lifesavers.
Right?
Oh,
Yo,
man.
I'm glad y'all were out of Uvalde by the time y'all did that because they probably would have been trying to fuck with you too. But you know, I love the resilience and just the reminders that you can't keep us down. And when we need to, we'll come together to make shit happen.
Absolutely. And yeah, nothing, like you said, nothing's going to keep us down. They have tried literally everything, from arresting me for saying fuck to the cops beating my ass for my wife saying fuck. And
That's
still, we
crazy.
here. I've told them, like, that's why I did the whole bury me loud thing, right? Is because I am going to be a nuisance and I am going to be loud until I am 6 feet under. And even then, I have recorded enough video and audio that I am going to be a menace for a long time because my kids have orders, right? My kid, I have told my kid, y'all flood this shit.
Keep flooding the algorithm, and that's what it's about. Yeah, keep to the day I unalive. I'm gonna keep making noise, and I fucking love that. After what you've been through, and then still continues to thrive. Like at this point, all that shit you throwing me, like I've had worse.
It's funny because like my whole existence now is out of spite. like for real, like, trust me, after it happened, I don't like the worst. Hey, thank you so much, Dean. Gifted me a subscription.
Shout out
Let's
to
go.
Dean. Drop some coconuts for Dean in the chat for sitting out a sub. Y'all are subbing the fuck out of it today. Okay, I love you guys so much.
Oh, that means I got new stickers and shit. Let's
see.
see.
And dude, we got them cankles in there too.
Oh,
Donald Trump cankles.
I'm gonna have me some fun now. That I'm fucked up. Let me have access to stickers. I'm gonna be a menace. But yeah, no, like the worst moments are when I wake up. I wake up every morning, and for like the first 5 seconds, I'm pissed that I woke up. But I made a promise to Uzziah that I would change everything in his name. So I am like living literally out of spite to make sure that spite for goodness, though. It's a weird thing, you know? So
I love it. It's almost like it's kind of like strategic violence.
Oh yeah.
I love it that we were talking about that. Like, oh no, I don't advocate for violence, but advocate for strategic violence. Like, obviously, sometimes that's what They don't understand. So it's like strategic spite, right?
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely, absolutely. And that's the thing, like, because I get the shit all the time, right? Like people will be like, "Oh, well, you're too rowdy, you're too loud, and everything." And I'm like, look, let's look back at like any movements that have ever happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the civil rights movement, for instance. MLK couldn't have done it alone.
Yeah.
It needed a little bit of Malcolm X. Malcolm
Come on
X
now.
couldn't do it alone. Need a little MLK. So we all have our positions and everything. So yeah, we need to have the people that have the conversations, which I do, and we
Mhm.
also have we also need the people that'll fuck shit up if need be.
Yes, that's what I say. Everybody plays a part. Like if you are full of aggression, we just need to strategically put it in a place that is going to be beneficial to your movement, your people, your family, and everybody around you. That's what it's all about. Like we don't all have to be the same, and we don't want everybody to be the same. We want you to be unapologetically you, and that way we can place you where you can be amplified for sure.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I did like I just did a gross misrepresentation of the civil rights movement. It was an example though, because
I
like,
get
we
what you
know,
were saying. I get what you were saying.
everything, every real movement has been led by women and
Mhm.
specifically Black women. So
Mhm.
that was a gross misrepresentation, but it was just the quickest
I get the analogy
that
you
I
were
could
trying to
pull.
make.
Yeah.
It's like it's different type of people, but we all doing it together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I respect that. Shit, I'm kicking in the door, waving the fofo. I'm hollering shit in it. Hey, as long as you do kicking in the right door, that's all that matters. And at the right time, that's all that matters. Lindy, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And I think
Uh-huh.
it's so important to have people that you can like run to. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like always have that 1, 2, 3 people, but like that one that you know is going to pick up. You know?
Yep.
Because like especially with social media, a lot of people try to like kind of put up this front, and maybe it's not necessarily that they're pretending to be someone, but it's like you're trying to hold yourself up and like be that person for everyone else. But like who do you go to when you need to like take your bra off, your emotional bra off? Your emotional bra off,
When you need to
okay?
take your wig off, you know, your eyelashes,
the
your makeup.
eyelashes.
When you need to be vulnerable, you know. You need to be
Exactly. And my DMs are always open, not to creeps, okay?
Mhm.
But if anybody needs, you know,
And my DMs are not, you
1,000
guys.
Jess's DMs are not. They're closed.
But my Discord is. My Discord is open, which means you
Aw,
have to
look at
be a
your
subscriber.
name. Listen, that means so much. That means so much.
Yeah,
But
Saj is a real one. You gotta love her. Check on your strong fans, yes. And Saji made a point too, like check on your friends that check on your funny friends, the ones that make a lot of jokes and laugh a lot, because it's usually they're probably laughing to keep from crying. But it's beautiful to know, like, even though Saj said earlier, it fills her cup to know that she's filling other people's cup, and it doesn't, because it doesn't feel like I'm draining you. You know what I'm saying? Because some people don't have the mental capacity or the emotional capacity, you know. And it's good to also to sometimes ask people like, are you available to be able to, like, do you have the capacity to take on, you know, emotions right now? Because sometimes people like they may not be in the mental space, but you know, sometimes it's your mission. You know what I'm saying? It's your
Which brings me to 2 points. One,
thank you, Lenny.
and this goes out to the men out there, get in fucking therapy.
Yes.
Just get in it. I don't have the time to explain why you need therapy. Just do it. Men, just get in therapy. Secondly, to a lighter note, because I know that I bring shit down everywhere I go. But Jess, why? I'm being 100% serious. Why y'all hide how well bonnets are? You know, I got long, luxurious ass hair, right? And I've had long hair for a long time, and I didn't find out about bonnets until like a year ago. Game changers.
I
Fucking
know
game changers.
it. Everybody talking shit until you there. Dayton, which book? Hold on. Is there a particular book? Or is this for the future?
Oh, I'll tell you what, I look wild as hell opening my door to DoorDash at 8 in the morning with my bonnet on and everything. They think I'm wild, but that shit is amazing.
Please send me a photo. It's all silky and shit. Feel good on it.
Oh, it's even better. It's pink. I ain't even friend. I got me
I
the pink
love
one.
that. Listen to Bray, he's absolutely right about therapy. Yes, and in any culture, I don't know about yours, but in the Black culture, they're like, no, don't go to therapy, don't tell anybody. But you said it was 66 left, so someone else can drop the book. Oh, okay. I thought you meant to drop somebody's book. First of all, drop some massive coconuts for Dayton in the chat, you guys. Thank you for the $65 donor. And he said somebody else can finish it off with the last book. Okay, like Dayton literally took us all the way there. We got $1 left, y'all. $1. $1 make you holla. I want to see massive coconuts in the chat for Dayton right now, y'all. Nothing but coconut. I want to see 65 different coconuts. Like bloop, 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 bloop. I want to knock a motherfucker out with some coconuts. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Go on now. He always say I'm on a fixed income. He just fixed his income. Okay. Period. Now we just need $1. $1 make you holla. Can I get $1? Hey, Phil, thank you for the $1. He said that's easy. That's easy work right here. Okay. Shout out to Dayton for the Mickey Ficky alley oop. And Phil, thank you for the $1 for going and clearing that bitch out. I appreciate you. Brett, I need pictures of the pink bonnet.
Beating me to that. I don't appreciate. Who was that did that? Who's the op?
Irene, thank you for the $1. Saji, thank you for the $1. This is for Dayton. Almost finish it. Pause. When you say it out loud like that.
You know I gotta be crazy.
Oh my god, that was funny. I'm hollering. Chris, thank you for the $1 for tell Brett. I said lizard. Everybody's saying lizard. What does lizard mean?
So what it means is that I need to have better friends. Because apparently there's something going around where a lizard presses a button and it just is lizard. And my friends have been just inundating me with this, and they're driving me loco.
I'm like, no one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
I still don't know what it means, but they know that it irritates me. So everywhere I go, people just start saying lizard, and I don't know why it started, don't know how it started, but here we are.
Oh my god, I'm hollering because who came in here and said lizard earlier? Was it Naquan, y'all?
Oh, Naquan, absolutely.
It was Naquan and then Chris, I think.
Yeah, we call Naquan Opquan because he's opposition. I don't care what he say. Naquan opposition.
Stop trying to make fetch happen. That's where I'm at with it, because don't nobody know what it means, y'all. And I don't like being on the outside. Even Brett, like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
Yeah, I don't even know what that means either.
And he came in.
It was Chris. It was for sure Chris.
Oh, Chris said it earlier, and I think Naquan said he don't know what it means, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but
because Chris said it to Naquan. Naquan, I don't know what that means. Like,
Brett, don't make me drop and mute you. You better not drop right.
That's crazy.
Brett.
I blame everything on Naquan. You ever listen to him? He does it to himself.
But he really baby Naquan be over here making people run because he'd be like, let me up, and all the ops. I don't know what you be doing to them folks.
It's because he just starts like showing pictures with his shirt open and everything.
Who calling
Nobody
me?
asked.
Who calling me? Who calling me? Oh yeah, you know I'm on the live, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bring your ass in. You know I'm on the live, right? I cannot answer. Damn, what I forgot to say. That shit fucked me up. That's why I usually go on live on the computer. Cause don't hate on the chocolate cup.
My Lord.
Oh my goodness. I gotta go, you guys. My baby cops are back. Oh, okay. Go ahead, take her your baby. We're about to get out of here. Thank y'all all for being here. Thank you, Brett. I'm gonna take a look at the website and see what we can get choose and have for the auction. And then if I can get a couple more things, we'll go ahead and have the auction on the 15th.
Let's go.
What does
Yes,
he
I
have in his
appreciate you.
shop?
Huh?
What does he have in his shop?
So my favorite, and it's not a fan favorite. I don't understand, but there's a famous cartoonist that made a. So the first time I went viral was for saying that Greg Abbott was chicken shit. The second time I went viral is because I called Ted Cruz an ignorant loaf of bread. And so this cartoonist, his name is Lalo Alcaraz, famous Latino cartoonist, drew it, and it's Ted Cruz as a loaf of Wonder Bread, and it just says like Dickless Wonder, classic white, like it's amazing. So we have shit like that.
That's so cool. I want to see this. I want to see.
And then also too, you have the link in your bio, right?
Maybe I'm terrible at my shit, but it should be. It's my name, just brettcross.com.
So, okay. So, do you want to get some from brettcross.com or riseforyou.net?
We'll do mine, like Brett Cross, just because legality shit and everything, and I gotta be careful.
Got you. Okay, got you. brettcross.com. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna bookmark it so I can be able to look at it. Can we be friends? I'll support you when you're online. Well, I'm online right now. Katie, support me and we'll see.
Girl, the amount of messages we get like that. Also,
every day.
Can we replace good morning messages with good morning cash apps, please?
Oh my God. That's the quickest way for a motherfucker to fall in love. Y'all doing it the wrong way. Talking about some good morning, beautiful. Bitch, put it in the cash app message. Right, exactly. Like you put the message in the fucking donation. Do it like that, because we're out of here, you guys. I thank you so much, everybody, for being here. It's been amazing. Make sure you guys follow all these amazing creators on the live if you have not done so. A lot of his Brett Cross. Remember, I talked about different creators are into different things, right? Brett Cross specifically talks about the Second Amendment and how detrimental it is to Americans. Thank you for the good night, Jesse. This is our last goal of the night, you guys. Yeah, so now you can see all the idiots who wants to protect their pum-pums just so they can one day use it on other Americans, but then call themselves patriots, which is crazy. Because
they're cosplatriots.
Right, because what are you gonna do? Go against the government, you lose every single time.
Look at Just Z. She said good night. Oh, okay. It's a goal. You know something? Sorry, Just. I keep like ADHD right now, probably because I'm sipping Pepsi right before bed. But you know what's crazy? Something that's like connect. It always connects. Every time I come into your live and I gift you something, I'm like, oh, what should I guess? And I don't check the live goal. And for some reason, it is always the gift that you set as your live goal. I don't know
you
how.
already on it. You already know.
It's so interesting.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Make sure y'all follow everybody. This is Saji's backup. Give Jada a follow. Jazzy, thank you again so much too. And you guys also to make sure you're following We Are or What's Left. So yeah. So Brett, I'm gonna send you my number because I need a couple of things from you. All right.
Absolutely.
And that
Thank
you can't
so much.
necessarily send through
Yeah.
that TikTok. Tyrone, thank you for the $5. I said, hey Queen. I said you better call Tyrone. Saji has a backup. Yeah, come on now. Casey tell. They ain't you the
Bunch of
backup.
banana.
No, just kidding.
Damn. He's already trying to get mad because I said send cash up for good morning. Yeah, this is my backup, y'all. I got a 7-day ban.
Have y'all seen have they cloned Tyrone? They cloned Tyrone, yes. And that's why I'm leery about eating fucking Popeye's chicken.
That movie scared me today.
You just now seeing it?
Well, I watched it for the third time, but I watched it with my parents for the first time. My mom was like, oh my God, they cloned him? I'm like, Mom, yeah.
Like
But
literally, that's what it's about.
I started thinking about it. Like I grew up in a PWI in a very white area, and all the people who got into middle school fights, like fisticuffs in middle school, were white. And then as soon as I got to high school, and it's only one high school for my entire town, it was only like black and brown kids getting into fights, and I was like, are they like implementing people to keep like the status quo?
And
That was my
the
shower thought.
and the red 40 dye too. I think it's red 40 dye. Y'all look that up too. You can look it up on TikTok. You can look it up, like Google it, and it talks about how it makes children and or people angry. And this
I
girl
fully
I
believe
know, she literally got cancer from red dye. I guess she used to eat a lot of Skittles or something like that. But literally, that's
What
what
the
she got it from.
hell?
The
I
red dye
eat Skittles
40.
every day.
Yeah, calm
So
down.
that's what my mom was talking about. She's always like, Jada, you shouldn't eat Skittles. You're gonna die.
Yeah.
I literally show my Skittles every day.
Yeah. So slow down, little moccasin.
What can I
Hold on.
replace it with?
More
Oya
Skittles.
said, thank you for the $2. I said, I'm sorry. It's okay, baby. You good. I know. And then thank you also too for the $2 that said, I know black men look good. They gotta taste good too. They gotta taste good too, right? I'm just saying, if they look that good, they gotta taste good as well. That's what you think. Shit. That's what you think. I done seen some cake that look good. Don't mean it tastes good. I mean, but you can always take a bite and see. Don't be afraid to spit. All right. On that note, we're getting out of here. Thank you guys so much. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for contributing to the conversation today. On Wednesdays, we will be doing We Are What's Left Wednesdays. Also, the GoFundMe is in the bio, so you can kind of just take a look at what we need for the startup cost. It said 15, but now it says 14.5 because a lot of you guys during the auction sent stuff via Cash App and Venmo. So I wanted to make it applicable to that as well. So that's why I have lowered it, because we got it here and there. And I'm not trying to, do that. I literally love Skittles. Me too. I actually put sour Skittles. I put sour Skittles inside my pickles, and I'll eat regular Skittles. But that's a whole nother thing. I love you guys.
I'm like, call